Hello, everybody. We're here.
I'm sick.
Uh-oh. Michael's sick. Yolando.
What did you call it?
Spencer.
I've got man flu.
Yeah, he has been.
Man flu. I think the definition of man flu might be a little different for married guys as opposed to single guys.
No. I think they just lump us all together.
They do, but you and I both know that, like, if you're married and you have man flu, it's different if you're single.
Yeah,
man flu involves you going to. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I still get the same shit from Kat, so.
Oh, so you have an online wife. Got it. Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Well, that's what you just.
Right.
I mean, not that that's not bad. I'm just saying.
Hey, everybody.
Here's a Spencer.
What's up? Let me put the father and son next to each other.
Oh, shut up. I saw a little bit of Spencer's live stream. I think you guys, I get them all mixed up, but Spencer was like you and a few other people. I think you were on Rum's live stream the other day. Am I right?
Oh, on Monday? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
so
Red Five Tavern.
It was all you guys with like your Dungeons and Dragons stuff, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Rum was I actually liked how Rum approached that, because he was like, how could he introduce his audience to people that doesn't know about D&D?
Right.
And so he brought us in and to like help break down certain parts of it and whatnot, and like what there is, basic understanding of, I guess, what's involved with it and whatnot. That's cool what Rum did.
Cool.
I think I sent it to you, that video on TikTok, how it perfectly describes D&D, where she just like put the guy in the forest, started telling him about stuff, and then said, how do you react? What do you do? And so he's like, well, I would do this.
Yeah.
And she goes, you're playing D&D now. Like,
yes,
I absolutely love that video. It is like so simple, because you kind of think of, oh, what there's these dice, these paper. No, stop. It's storytelling. It's just,
that's why when Rum was like asking like what's everybody's like one thing that they'd recommend, is it's just like, don't let the rule books boggle you down. Just dive into it.
Exactly.
That's all that matters at the end.
Exactly.
If you know somebody that knows the game, then you'll have fun and you'll be somewhat on the rules at the very least. So.
And generally the people that I started playing with years ago, like they were all, because I was like, well, I've never played, and it was just all, well, no, you can't do that, but you can do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they totally help you out, and it was just fun. It was relaxed.
It's a matter of finding the right people. That's really
exactly
what it is. If you're playing with friends, you look at blend right in. You'll run into the mix.
I saw, I don't know if I sent it to you or not. It was another TikTok one, but there was this video of a D&D session, and the guy, like, they ran into somebody, and the guy's like, I want to leave, and he goes, you can't. He goes, as soon as you stepped on the paddle, he goes, the stairs disappeared. And he's like, no.
No.
If the stairs disappear, you're in trouble.
Whoopsie. Typical like video game situation, right? You step in and the walls appear.
Immediately the music changes.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Not bad.
Hello.
Paul would recognize that as like it's like one of the deaths in Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
You would have paid like $1 to play it, and then nope.
Yeah.
And you're dead.
Yep. It's funny, Chris, because there's like YouTube videos now where you can watch people play it all the way through. And for like the first time in my life, like 10 years ago, I actually got to see the end of the game because I could never get there. So yeah. Yeah. There was another one of those too, Space Ace or something that was very cool also.
Yeah. Your build looks amazing. I put you on big screen, but it looks amazing.
See, Kat knows what to say to a man. Your build looks so good, Chris.
So big.
That's what I'm talking. It's so big. Yeah. See, Kat, this is why we love you.
It's not hard to flatter a man.
No, we're really easy. We really are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
A little bit goes a long way.
It really, yeah, exactly. That's what we're hoping you think as well, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah. No, I brought up the Spencer thing with the rum the other night because I've noticed that there's two versions of Spencer depending on what time of the day you hit him.
Yes,
It was
1000%. Yes.
it was earlier in the day. I think it was like light out, and like there was a lot of light in his room. And I'm saying this from a jealousy standpoint, Spencer. So I don't want you to be offended because I'm super jealous. But that hair was like pow! It was like all over the place and stuff. Like,
it was also different too because I wasn't wearing my headphones because I didn't have my laptop because I'm actually on a different laptop now than usual because my personal one that I do like it's like a good like gaming laptop that I got that I also use for like school stuff. Anyway, that's being worked on right now, and so I'm working on like a laptop I picked up just for school stuff. Really good portable laptop, so like it could do basic stuff and all that. But.
Well, it looked like you had stuck your head out the window while your friend was driving 45 miles an hour and then sat in front of the camera. And I was still jealous. I'm like, look at all that. So, but yeah, it was like, I watched it for like 15 minutes before I had to go. It was fun. So anyway.
Yeah, they did it. They did a great job. I think it was a great little intro to D&D if you're not used to it, you know. And
Speaking of D&D, I just ran a 3-hour Halloween part 1 of a Halloween 2-part adventure
with the crew, right? I saw part of it. Yeah, I couldn't stay for all of it, but
it was a lot of fun.
I have to finish the rewatch. But no, what I saw was it was a lot of fun, very entertaining. Okay, I'm trying to find my puzzle box, and then we're gonna go over what's Sunday and talk about some stuff. Also, my puzzle off was supposed to be tonight. You can see I'm missing a certain chicken. I mean, monkey lizard. But
so you win by default, right? That's how that works,
right? Exactly.
He did have, if he got what he ordered, he got a rather large order of Chinese food. So he may have fallen into an MSG coma.
Yeah.
Well, I got about like an hour before, so maybe a little bit before, I don't remember, but it wasn't too far. I got a message just asking if he could reschedule. Some things have come up, so I told him no problem. But automatically he should know I'm gonna give him crap for this.
Yeah, of course you do.
So yeah, so it's not off. He did get a little scared, so
Rum just needs more mental preparation.
Exactly.
That will not help him.
Exactly. He's not ready to face that he's going to lose, and he's not going to gain his quote-unquote wanted title, but that's okay. That's okay. We will let him enjoy talking smack for a little bit longer.
So we've got two good pieces of news right now. First of all, Kat, you win by default, and I agree with Spencer on this. That's good news on the stream. But second of all, and I'm sorry that Michael feels bad, but we have like live Darth Vader sounds going on in the stream right now, and that's pretty cool too. Yes,
We do. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thanks.
He's always listening.
Yes.
You sound pretty under the weather there, Michael, for sure.
No, Kat told me it's just man flu. I'll be all right.
I'm going to disagree with Kat and go with you on this one, Michael. I've given people CPR that sounded better than this, bro. So
listen, when somebody calls and they're sick, right? And then they get
here we go.
It's man flu. Okay. Now, could it have gotten worse since I last talked to him? Sure, absolutely. Does he sound worse? Yeah. But when you call somebody and you're not feeling well, and then you're like, I don't have medicine, then get off your ass and take some. Like, come on. It's man flu.
Wow.
Merciless.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Michael, I'm just happy that I'm not
the
rough one on the live stream so far. So Kat's taking that role.
Yeah, no.
I just, it is what it is. Okay, so I really, really hate today. It's my anniversary of when my mystery pain started, so I hate it's my anniversary. So it's been 26 years, which I really hate. But the only good thing about November 1st is we're almost to November 3rd, which is, does anybody know what November 3rd is?
Oh, we should know.
Godzilla Day.
Oh, I saw that on your Twitter. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Godzilla
it's
Day,
70 years of Godzilla.
Wow.
So I'm gonna share this. This is coming out. It looks amazing.
Ooh,
Uh,
I like it.
I mean, come
Do I
on.
want to know how much it is? Actually, I don't.
I'm afraid to hit the camera.
Oh,
I didn't
Super
know.
7.
I didn't know how to use it, but
129.
yeah, I haven't clicked on the order button yet because I was unsure and I didn't want my hopes and dreams dashed,
No.
you know, with it. But I mean, generally, Super 7 has really good stuff.
Oh,
But let's
Sure.
see.
They're incredible. They're also well overpriced.
they're very
yeah.
proud of
Oh,
their
yeah.
stuff, Chris, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. It's only
Oh.
85. 85.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that is more
That's pretty
reasonable
good
and that
for
may
a-
happen.
Oh, you get faces, different faces too. Looks like.
How did it jump?
What happened?
Why did it jump? Let's go.
What are
There we
looking
go.
at? Oh, there we go.
It jumps. But yeah, look at that.
Wow,
He is amazing.
this thing is
That's
supposed to be here like
awesome.
next month too. That's fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
mean,
realize
now
you've been pronouncing it incorrectly too, Kat.
What?
You understand that? If you go back up, go to the title of what it is you're looking here, like right, yeah, there you go. This is it's not Godzilla -1, it's a Godzilla -1.
charging.
Yeah, social pre-sale, charging. Yeah, it's the middle delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just about 2020. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just so you
But
know.
I mean, he's amazing.
Can I
That's-
take your order?
Exactly. That's right. All right, Shiri Air Rides, never mind. Take a flight plan. Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kat, I got off on a tangent.
No, you're fine. But look at him. He's so
Dude,
but for
he's
85, that's not
Yeah.
bad for I mean, so it's 8 inches tall and 14 inches long.
well, he's also like 24 inches wide. Look at them thighs, girl. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? What?
right?
Yeah.
But 85, that's really not bad
That's awesome.
Nice.
For that.
Yeah. Cool.
to come in under 100. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, with shipping, it's probably going to be 100, but still, that's not bad. Can't ask for more. So yeah, so I'm looking forward. So I might do a special stream on Sunday because it's Godzilla Day. So, which means it would be earlier, probably not later. But I don't know. So I have to try to come up with some stuff, tomorrow and stuff. See what I can swing and do for Godzilla Day or something. So definitely have to plan that out a little bit.
Cool. Good.
Yeah. And then I think there was let me see. I might have to edit the picture to show it.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can find a picture. So Albert did buy the Godzilla blow up suit and blow up stand outside, and he sent me a picture. I don't know what he did with it, but he sent me a picture, and it's all nice and like awesome outside his house. So it just confirms that I do need it. I mean, will I go get coffee or to the store in it? Absolutely, I will.
Yeah.
Will I take
Yeah.
walks around my
Yeah.
neighborhood? Absolutely,
Just
I
imagine
will.
walking around and you just see like a Godzilla
Right.
just sipping coffee.
I'm
You
just
pass
saying, like,
it down the
listen,
street.
it's going to be me and Manila walking around together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get Rocky once. We're gonna match.
That's awesome.
Absolutely, we are. And then I believe on the 3rd too, there is a new little short film coming out as well. I think on
nice.
Sunday as well. It's like a all monsters out attack again type thing. So it's gonna have like a bunch of stuff, bunch of different kaijus in it and that kind of stuff. So that should be fun as well for Sunday.
Cool.
So got some better stew.
True. The Godzilla figure looks like it. Listen to Hips Don't Lie. That's awesome.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
You wouldn't know it
Yeah.
based on the looks of the woman that I married, Kat, because I married a
Uh-huh.
translucent white girl. But I'm a huge fan of like the Shakira looking type of girls. Just saying that. So, yeah.
I mean, Shakira's beautiful, so
Yes,
you know,
I agree.
beautiful.
I did not learn to speak Spanish because of any cultural sensitivity, and we'll just leave it at that. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up marrying a Nordic white girl with translucent skin, and so I know God's got a sense of humor. So
Yeah. It's cool. My one of my besties, she was all about white boys. Like she liked every white boy under the sun, and then she ended up marrying a Hispanic
yeah,
guy. So I still send her stuff about, girls liking their about similar, them all being about the white boy and then marrying a Hispanic man. And she's like, it's true. It's true.
yeah. Well, obviously, I had my daughter before Sarah and I got married, and my daughter's last name
Yeah.
is Vasquez, because we gave her mother's last name, and that's really all you need to know. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See? Oh, good. Okay, where's the button?
¿Cómo se llama así? Bonita.
Did that one. Let's see.
Hey, Michael, can I ask you a quick question, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Where you live in Australia, forgive my ignorance, does it ever snow there, or does it snow anywhere in Australia?
Yeah, we've
It does?
got some mountains that get snow where people go skiing.
Snowy River.
Okay,
But
but
there's
like
not-
where you
there's
live,
there's
does it
not
like snow
where-
on your house?
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
no, never gets that cold.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, they've had snow in the city, but it was very light dusting, and it was long time ago because it wasn't in my lifetime. But yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. No, you got to drive about 3.5 hours out of my city to head to the snowfields. There's a band of mountain range, the Snowy Mountain Range, that runs between Victoria and New South Wales, so up where Muzza lives, and there's all different mountains, different peaks there that get natural snow. So that's
Yeah.
where they have some of the ski resorts,
Okay.
but they only function, 3 to 4 months a year.
Sure.
I
kinda
think
like you.
they keep them going. They do a lot of man-made snow
Mhm.
to make the ski season last longer. But yeah, it's not a
Okay.
lengthy thing at all. Yeah.
Because I know the answer for where Chris and Kat are. So Spencer, forgive me because you probably told me this 4 times, but I'm usually rarely sober. Does it snow where you live, Spencer?
Yes.
Okay. So for the 3 of you, Chris and Kat and Spencer, on December 28th, of course, the best time of the year to move. I'm supposed to take possession of a house that's going to be in the middle of a friggin' what do you call it, blizzard.
Good luck.
What's your guy?
Fantastic.
Anybody
Smart.
got any advice for like? Because I have to buy shoes that you can walk in snow with, something. But like, what's the best advice you can give someone who's snow and stuff like that? You guys?
Make
Buy a
sure.
snowblower.
Yeah, snowblower, but also make sure you always have like water, snacks, blankets in your car. Or
Okay.
like because if you get stranded in your car, you need to be able to survive. So
Okay.
anytime I leave the house and it's really bad, I always put in, and I even if I'm not going that far, because you just never know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
They always advise having water, snacks, and blankets and that kind of stuff, like extra stuff, extra gloves, hats, whatever. Keep it in the car just in case.
So like have like a go bag is what you're saying.
Yes,
with a bunch
yeah,
Okay.
I keep a go bag in the wintertime for that. Yep.
Okay.
Make sure you got good tires. Make sure your car is weighted down.
Okay. Well, with me, and it'll be weighted down. I'm not a light fellow anymore. Used to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And don't be a moron that thinks, oh, just because I have four-wheel drive, I'm not going to slide. Look, you're going to slide in four-wheel
Right.
drive. It's just not as bad. But just don't be a dumb butt, endangering everybody else. Like if there's a reason why people go like way below the speed limit, because there's
Okay.
black ice half the time. So you just have to be smart about it.
Moving to
But
Montana, he won't have to worry about black. Wait, what? What were we talking about?
You know what? It just because you're accurate, Chris. Actually, hell, it makes you right too. Never mind. Yeah. Just yeah. So yeah, we're yeah.
I watched some Yellowstone.
Right. Yeah.
oh, this is for Michael. It says that I saw a thing. It said Yellowstone returns November 8th or 9th or something.
Yeah, it's this week.
I thought Kevin Costner quit, but I see him in all of the previews for it.
Yeah,
I think he did, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, that show's gonna die without him.
I would agree.
I love that man. I still have a crush on that man.
Oh,
He was
Him and,
he was one of my first crushes.
what's the guy that plays Rip? What's his name? Cole Hauser.
Yeah, Cole.
I'm a big fan of that guy too.
You know what movie because it took me forever to figure out where, because I was like, he keeps talking and he's acting like I've seen him somewhere, and I couldn't figure it out because in another movie he doesn't have a beard, but he's like really like stacked in it, and it's called Paparazzi. It's like a little underrated movie, but I thought he was fantastic in it. Basically, he becomes this big movie star. They move to Hollywood or whatever with him and his family, his wife and his kid. And basically paparazzi start like following him, cause like a huge accident, almost kills his kid and his wife and him and all this stuff. And then basically he goes out and starts taking revenge against them because nobody's helping him. And they do some like horrific things, but it's really good. He's really good in it.
All right then.
So I would check that out. Good movie. But yeah, what's funny is I saw a picture of my brother the other day and he totally looked like Rip in the background. I was like, oh my gosh. So I showed my dad because my dad doesn't watch the show, it's not appropriate. But I was like, Dad, I showed him a picture. I said, doesn't he kind of look like that? He's like 100% he looks like that.
That's awesome.
All right. This way. I'm gonna have to poke some more holes. Oh, but yeah, I think a snowblower is going to be your best friend.
Okay. Yeah. So Sarah went ahead and bought like these little. They're called buddy heaters, like this big, and you put the little propane thing in them to carry in your car in case you go off the side of the road and get stuck. You can at least keep warm.
Yep.
But like I've lived in Arizona since 1985. Nothing gets wet, nothing gets covered in the snow. So obviously I got to get a snow. And we're moving from like a house where I can put my hand out and touch the next door neighbor to like over an acre of grass. So like this whole thing is like, what's the word I'm looking for here, Kat? It's I'm a little apprehensive is strong, but I'm like, oh, I got to relearn my whole life right now to take care of my wife. So
another thing is too, like I don't like, okay, so I mean I know their winters are bad, but I don't know if it's like Colorado, like you don't wear the big puffy jackets, you wear layers. So I don't know if Montana is the same, where it's because you can get really cold and sweaty all in like 10 minutes of time. But it's more advisedly, because it's so snowy, is I would definitely start dressing in layers and stuff like that to help protect yourself and all that kind
I think
of stuff.
you're right, Kat, because we're moving to western Montana, which is in the Rockies, and we're removing. It's called the Bitterroot Valley, and they call it the banana belt, but that's still going to be colder than where I'm from. So layers, that's okay, layers.
Yeah, because you can, it's gonna, those layers too help trap heat, and versus the big puffy jackets, that's not gonna save you, type thing. Right. I would also keep those little like tiny camping shovels where it kind of like you have to like move the handle out.
So you can like they're called e-tools.
Yeah. A little shovel and either some sand or kitty litter. So in case your tires get stuck, if you don't have chains on them, that helps. So they can get grit, you can dig out a little bit, and then that kind of helps out too. I've had to do that with my friends that lived out east. We used to have to always get cat litter for her car every winter, just because if they got stuck, it's easy to get out. That's what her dad was a cop, and so he told her to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's smart. Actually, that is smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you, I'm a 54-year-old man I don't even understand tire chains. I don't know how they work. I don't know what when. Yeah, so it's pretty bad.
I mean, I used to just get winter tires every year, and then I stopped doing it because I was like, I don't care anymore. But
so I've talked to a couple of my neighbors down there already because it's such a small little neighborhood, and they're like, yeah, we just do the studs. Apparently that's a thing.
There you go.
Do the tire studs, but you have to take them off after a certain time, and you can only drive them in certain areas. But anyway, so okay. But so the snow blower and the Go Kit that sounds like like the regular. Yeah, that's the kind of little small stuff I need to understand. So
that I think is kind of the big one. Just it's better to have it and not need it, than need it and don't have it. So
Well, here's the thing, Kat. I already have a Go Kit. Both of us, me and Sarah, in our cars now. It's just meant for heat,
Arizona.
And civil disturbance, because we put those together like in 2020. We're like, okay, if I if I get stuck,
it's important. It's important to have. Rafi and I just updated our Go bag. It's important to have. So
I just remember years ago I was on a stream with Chris, and he was sitting there. He's like, there's like a bunch of snow in the driveway or something, but I'm not dealing with that. That's a tomorrow Chris problem. And I was like, oh, that's a good So like that. So that's what I realized.
Yep. Let's see. Well, you got your pets, so you know how to do that with them. I don't know. Well, now, like with your house, I don't know if is it an older house or a newer house?
No, it was just built.
Okay.
A farmer sold off like a bunch of acres of his farm, and they turned it into a planned development. So there's like, I would say 10 houses on one acre each that were just built like a year and a half ago here. So
okay. Well, because I know in some houses, like not just like my mobile home, but like I had friends' houses too, because it was an older house. They would have to open up the cabinet doors like underneath the kitchen sink and run water so the pipes wouldn't freeze.
Oh,
so that's why I was asking if it was older, then you might have to do that. But it doesn't sound like you should need to do that.
So that's a topic I don't want to drag you into, because this is your stream. I have to learn how to do it, because we have a septic, we have a well, we have, we have a subterranean propane tank. I'm from the city. This is all stuff my wife, I got to learn all of that, but like just the basic winter stuff is what I was talking about here. All of that's a different story. So
yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be extreme for you, because you're used to like 116 versus like 16.
Yeah.
Like
literally it's 65 degrees here right now, and it was 90 earlier. You know what I mean? So it's going to be so different. Yeah. So
right.
And we're not even in the town. The town that we're in is small enough, but we're outside the town. The town has one police officer, so that's how small it is.
Right.
Yeah. So the whole thing is going to be interesting.
What are you guys talking about? Young pics of me. What are you talking about?
When you were a kid is what they meant, I think.
I know, but where did that come from? Like young pictures. I don't know where that came from. I was an adorable child. Let's just say that. Okay? I was a very adorable child. I was a blonde-haired goofball. My brother had my sister had pure black hair, and then when she was a month old, it fell out and then came in blonde. And then my brother had such like blonde hair, it looked white. And then I had blonde hair. And then as we got all older, we all turned into like really dark brunettes. And then I just happened to, dye mine red. But I think I might have a picture online. Hold on. I might have it on my Facebook.
We could all share pictures of when you were young, if you guys want. I mean, except for Spencer, we're looking at it, but I mean the rest of us. Spencer just takes a screenshot right now and goes and sends it to you.
Right there.
Right.
Spencer, forgive me once again. 20, 21, 22?
21.
21, yeah. Okay. So at least you can drink. That's cool. Yeah.
at least. Either you just turned 21. Well, technically last month.
No, yeah, all right. Happy birthday.
So it was on the 13th.
Kind of thing a father should remember, really.
I know.
You would think.
Especially since you have
guys,
to pay
right?
for it.
I know, right? Exactly. Well, I used to have lots of hair, and then I had Spencer, and like the genetics, he took all my hair, and so now,
Yeah.
So you're just bitter now? Got it.
I'm bitter. Yes,
Got it.
bitter. Hilariously, Kat, full circle. The area we're moving to in Montana is called the Bitter Root Valley. I swear to God, I'm not making
Oh,
this up.
that's perfect for you
Bitter-
then.
yes,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, so I do have. Okay, let me.
I would love to see a younger picture of Chris as well, if he's, like when he was a little,
Alright.
teenager. If that exists. Chris, did they have cameras back when we were kids? Chris, I don't remember at this point.
But you had to hold still for so damn long.
You really did, didn't you? Yeah.
Was it annoying to sit so long while they drew you guys?
Yeah, Cat. Wow. No, it was like Flintstones. They had the woodpecker that would carve it into the stone for you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can edit their faces out. Where's this one? Oh, right here. Actually, I'm gonna go. I don't know if I can crop in this one. Okay. Well, there we go. I can just do that. Mm. Save. Edit. How do I edit this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're just gonna crop the family out. All right, save. Okay. Okay, you guys ready to see little cat?
I think everybody is.
All right. Okay, here's the first one. I actually remember getting ready for this because we did a family picture. So there's the first one.
Oh,
Look like Shirley Temple.
Yeah, my mom always pulled my hair like that. And then here's the other one. I was like 3. I was a blonde today. There you go. Did you guys see that second one or no? Did it stop sharing?
I think it stopped sharing.
Yeah, we didn't see
It
it.
stopped. Okay. All right. Hold on. I was like, why is it not? Okay, there you go. There's the second
There it
one.
is. Oh, wow. You were a little towhead, Cat.
Yeah, told you.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't know where my other one is. I have like this, my favorite shirt. It was a pink and white striped shirt, but it had a cat surfer dude on it, and he was wearing sunglasses. I have like so many pictures of me wearing that because it was like my favorite shirt. But when me sitting on the picture though, it was right outside the house, and there's like hardly any trailers behind because we had moved in when this place was brand new. So there was like a bunch of trailers missing and stuff like that. So we were like the only people on the block.
Mm.
Let's see who's second here. Hey zombie. Hey bear.
Shh.
Yeah, you get
There's a Beetlejuice roll there.
Yeah. Actually, if Rum shows up now, we got to give him mad crap, Cat. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh,
Okay,
here we
good.
go.
There's some pictures.
Oh, he's so cute.
Wow, is that you, Kat?
Oh, that's Chris.
Oh, that's Chris. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, this looks like a little boy. That's holy crap. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I was like, you didn't give me any lead in, Kat. You know I'm stupid.
I'm sorry.
Wow. You know what? That kid right there pushes you down the stairs in a movie called called Damien.
And tries to set you on fire.
Yes, yes, exactly. Wow. Chris has all of the pictures. Wow, dude.
Hey,
look at
Muzza.
you. Hold on. What are we looking at? Is that you in the Before you move on, Kat, Chris, I gotta go back.
No, he's moving it. I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
he's moving it. Chris, what are we looking at here? Is this your quinceañera?
This was I think 14th birthday or something like that at Casa Bonita.
Okay. Wow,
Oh,
that's
Casa
badass.
Bonita.
You've got like the I can't think of the name right now, but anyway, yeah, that's badass. Look at that little chunk. Oh, he's got little moccasins on, you guys. That's cool.
Oh,
Yep.
so cool.
There's the kid you went to ask for help for your homework for sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
There's that
I
picture. Everybody
yeah.
has that faded self in the
Yes.
background.
They
That's
do those.
fantastic.
Yeah, I had those too. Wow. What's up, Caballero?
I have a
Why
Western one of me and my
mom
brother
dressed me like
together.
that.
Yeah.
School
Oh
pictures
yeah.
were always good days.
Oh my God, dude. Our parents tortured us with those haircuts and our clothes, right, Chris?
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I got a bowl full of eggs. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the kid out there, right there.
Oh,
You're like,
there
yes,
you go. Yep.
Roger that, sir. Yes.
Senior pictures.
Classic football pictures.
That's dude. You look like you could hurt a brother.
Oh,
Dude, your
that's
dad
nice
was a
one.
hippie.
Your dad was a pimp. Look at him, man. That's awesome. Let's see Winnie the Pooh.
Still
back
have that
there.
Winnie the Pooh
You do?
shirt though.
That's fun.
Chris, how do you have like? Oh, this is Facebook. I see. Okay, I was like, you have
Yeah.
like a ton. Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember which cousin that is. I think it's Katie.
Oh. Is that Mama?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, you little cocker spaniel.
Oh.
And, that's my cousin Tammy in the cat costume.
Wow.
Oh.
Dude, this is fun. Cat would go down like this is a side of Chris none of us have ever seen. Is that you in the tank top, Chris?
Yeah. And that's
Nice.
my cousin Tammy again.
Okay.
And Christmas.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the 70s for sure. I got lots of pictures like this. Yeah. Oh boy.
I was the first grandkid, so I got all the stuff first.
Oh, you bastard. Good for you. My mom was the youngest, so by the time I came along, they were all grandkidded out.
Right. They're like,
Yeah,
Little
cool. You got
people.
a kid. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, the box fans, you guys. And that's badass, Chris. Dude, I'm having like all kinds of flashbacks. Oh, and the floor heater. I see the floor heater in the background. Yes, those
That
were the
would
things.
burn the shit out of you if you touched it.
Hell yeah. And if you did, it wasn't like we're going to sue the manufacturer. Your parents would be like, no, you won't touch it again. Now, will you? Yeah.
right. You learned a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I told you.
Oh, look at little Chris in his coveralls. That's badass.
No.
Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Yeah. What up? That kid right
Oh.
there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How's
He
it
knows.
going, ladies?
Yeah. Oh, that's a TV dinner tray if I've ever seen one, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Grandma still had those when she passed.
Wow.
So I think we threw those away in 2012.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
Hey, I mean, if they last,
Yeah,
use them, you know?
They did. That was back when they made stuff for you to buy once.
Exactly.
And Kat, that was back when TVs were a piece of furniture. They weren't just an entertainment medium.
No. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we had that big, the big brown ones with,
Yeah.
it's like a small screen and a big cover, and you had to go up
Mhm.
and turn it. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
This was a birthday, I think, at the house we had that had a demon in the basement.
Oh, it probably did. I've seen those movies. I'm sure it did.
It was a kind of a. It wasn't quite a bear-looking thing. It was just really always kept in the very far corner, and it smelled really bad.
That's
Very furry, and it would
gross.
just sit there and make this weird growling kind of purring noise.
Oh, that's weird. I got really drunk and dated a girl like that for a couple of days.
Hmm.
Yes.
Of course you did, Paul.
Yeah,
That's
well, you know,
yeah.
my wife saved
And
me
now
from
we
my
have
life.
Spencer.
Wow. Oh, you guys.
I was not going to
Wow,
talk about his
zombie.
mama.
Spencer is the result of the best relationship I've ever had.
Oh, good save.
That again, looking very Spencer-ish.
Mhm. It's on the far left here. Yeah, there you go, Spencer. That's a time traveling mother trucker right there, brother. Oh, look at the band leader here. Nice.
That's my cousin, my Aunt Patty, who was still in high school when I was born. So
I love
that's
it
her
because
band.
she's got the leather watch and the leather boots and the patriotic shirt. Yeah, that's totally 1975. Wow. Chris, when I said I wanted to see baby pictures, I did not know you were going to come so correct, brother.
The $6 million man. Check that shit out.
Could you imagine having that now? That would, yeah, wow. Chris, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Exactly. Like a few months later, I got a big wheel. So
There you go. I love the glasses too. There you go. Yeah, look at that 1974 furniture. That's beautiful. I love it.
My cousin now has that.
Oh, wow.
Still?
Grandma and Grandpa
Wow.
never threw it away. It got moved. I mean, we all just bruised the shit out of shins and knees.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
eventually, Grandpa just moved it into another room. And then when he passed, Gerald wanted it, so he has it at his house now. And he says, yes, he has run into it several times at night.
I love it because Spencer may as well be looking at a different planet right now. For what, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is from a different galaxy. Wow.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah, those creepy ass costumes they used to stick us in when we were kids.
Those
Yeah.
masks. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
My first
Chris
fish.
Chris caught a fish. Look at
Nice.
that.
Every kid loves a box. Let's just
Right,
put it
yeah.
out there, right? That never stops. Rocky's always
There you
like,
go.
Mom, can we build a box fort? Sure.
Oh
I don't
my
have that many
God, Chris.
boxes, but-
My mother used
That
to
might
dress me like that.
explaining his inbox collecting.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that's what Spencer looked like on the live stream the other day. It was like, there it is. Wow, yeah.
Oh,
I cannot
wow.
believe what we thought was entertaining back in the day. That's creepy as hell now.
Oh, that is
Hey.
great. What is
HR
that?
Puff and stuff. HR Puff and
is-
stuff.
This is
Yeah, it's
HR
one of the
Puffin
police.
stuff. This was at,
HR
Oh, that's
It's,
creepy.
Not at all.
Where
HR
was
Puffin
it?
stuff's
I
awesome.
think St. Louis or Kansas
Oh.
City. One or the other.
Yeah, there
Thanks,
was no
Liza.
radio
Drive
back then.
safe.
Oh, look at who voted for Nixon in the back of the picture there.
What's
Yeah,
box fort?
Box for it, yeah, exactly.
That's a great 70s stash there. I love that.
Mhm.
That's-
Oh,
Yep.
Jack still has that for the most part, exactly
That's
like that, except it's a little bushier. He's kind of gone Sam
My-
Elliott once he hits
Yeah.
the 60s.
My uncle had one of those. We called it, he has like this, I don't know, he's like maybe 17, 18, but it looks like we called it a porno stash.
Mhm.
And now it's turned into like, he thinks he's Chuck Norris. Like there's actually a video on YouTube with my uncle playing with nunchucks. Because he thinks he's Chuck Norris, but you know.
Oh my God.
So it's grown a little bit, but that's hilarious.
You want a Hawaiian punch?
Oh, my
Oh,
God,
that's what that is.
hilarious.
Yeah. Well, your family took lots of pictures, Chris.
Well, there you go.
Thought we had. There's
It
HR.
swallowed you. It tried to murder you.
I showed when Sid Croft was here at a show. I showed him this picture because I was like, I want to show you this, and I showed it to him. He said, "Well, that was a long time ago." I said, "Yes, because you are the only person I'll ever meet in my life that went to the Sid and Marty Krofft Land thing in Atlanta." And he was like, "Yeah, that was a disaster." So, Sid and Marty Krofft, what is now the CNN Center.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that was actually 2 floors of it were a theme park type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And they talked them into building it there because Atlanta promised they were going to clean up that area and they were going to do more police patrols and stuff. And they didn't do any of it. And then a couple people got hurt trying to get there. And they were just like, "Nope, we're done," and left.
Wow.
I was like, "You're the only
Well, at least you got
person
that
I know
picture, though.
ever been there."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. That's what I
Gotta
have to
love
look
the
forward
snow.
to. Oh, God.
Except worse and longer.
Yeah, thanks. That's why we're gonna go to the
You're welcome.
package store quite
Oh,
a bit there.
I thought of something else. After we see Chris's stuff, I thought of something else for you to get.
Okay, more alcohol.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's beforehand.
Okay,
What
who
is
in
that?
the hell is that? Wow.
That is Richard the Lionheart from
Oh my gosh.
Robin Hood.
It is too.
Where
I don't know
did
why he
you go?
looks so angry. He's a very, he's a happy character.
Yeah. 'cause
Where
he looks-
where was this at?
Disneyland.
Oh, I hate you. I don't want Richard to come
Yeah.
back. Like,
Well, as Spencer
I'll
will
still never get to
testify,
go to
this
Disney,
is
but-
Disneyland from another planet, basically.
oh, look,
So, yeah,
Denver. You're wearing your Denver shirt. Good job. Good job.
Represent.
yeah. Oh.
Check out that.
Oh, I remember these pictures. We used to do these when I was a kid too.
Oh, I
Your
have
buddy
some
over here.
horrible ones of those.
Hey, Chris, your buddy over here is a Washington Redskins fan, number 32.
He wasn't
Washington,
very
dude.
smart.
They played amazing on Sunday.
He's a
even though
big
it's
dude,
against
though.
my
Look at
other good
the-
team.
Compared to the other kids.
You know,
20.
ready to go see Star Wars not too long after that.
Yeah, because you were 7 in that picture, because I know how old you are.
4.
Wow. Look at the blue. I love the decor in the background, like the blue and the, oh my God. That's awesome.
St. Bernard's name was Augie, and he
Aw.
was my dog.
I think you mean Beethoven, but I'll let it slide.
He was also your mount. You could ride that dog.
I did.
Did you? I was gonna. That's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
if anybody came near me or something, he would
Oh,
just, no matter
game
even if
over.
it was Grandpa,
yeah.
he would growl at him and
That was you were his boy.
Winnie the Pooh has to die.
Oh,
this is when Woolworth made me dress up as Santa Claus for
oh.
thing.
What politician is that?
That's actually a gentleman named Dr. Wellwell. He was the leader of a church Mom went to.
Mm.
There I am, fresh born.
Wow.
Wow.
Spencer noticed that the picture's black and white because color wasn't a thing back then.
We didn't see color then. Everything.
Yeah, we didn't even have colors until like 1976.
Colors
yeah.
weren't invented yet.
Exactly.
Oh, those
yeah.
weren't invented yet.
That's why the colors, when we finally got them, are so terrible looking because we didn't know how to match them correctly. It was like yellows and golds and browns. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for noticing.
And blues and browns and
Yeah, look at that. Denver. Dude,
That's Brer Fox. And see this
Yeah, I remember
African
Brer
American
Fox.
kid next to him?
yeah.
He got a picture with him next. They were not afraid of the Song of the South.
Look at Chris. And then I bought 15 acres of farmland.
Gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're
For
going to
my
have
news
20
guy.
cows. Exactly, right? Yeah. I'm going to need 2 John Deere tractors.
A lot of pictures in my family are off center, and I don't know why. Almost nobody in our family can take pictures properly.
It's a family memory, right, in itself.
Yeah. Chris, you already have shown more pictures from your past than my entire family owns of all of us. This is like, wow, you guys took a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
though.
yeah. Because Spence, back then, we used to put photos in an album.
No.
So that's
Dude,
what those old books are in the
you lost
basement.
Right. You had to take the cartridge out of the camera and drop it
I-
off somewhere and come back and get the pictures 10 days later. It was weird.
No,
Yeah.
this picture,
Although in an
Yeah.
hour was amazing.
Yeah, when that came out.
one of the first Christmas
Blue. Hey,
I-
Blue.
met Santa Claus,
Oh,
and the family was poor, so it was actually at a Toys for Tots thing. And Santa Claus gave me a Tonka truck, a metal one.
wow. Yeah, the old metal ones. Yeah.
And so as soon as I got a job every year since then, I have been to Toys for Tots.
Good for
Yeah.
you, Chris.
Aw.
Yeah.
You,
Same.
you get hit by one of
There-
those that used to hurt.
Chris Bear had a question. He said, "Is that an old GMC I see in between the Beethoven picture?"
I think it was, Chris. Yeah. I
Probably.
actually know what he's talking about because I saw that too. I think it was.
Sorry, I was looking at the pictures. I wasn't looking at chat, so I apologize for not.
I actually, there he goes. Go back. Go back. Yeah, there you go. He's talking about that truck right there, Chris. Yeah.
Maybe more than likely that's a Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Because my grandfather was a Ford mechanic and he bought almost
Ah.
exclusively Fords his entire life.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see your search history, Chris. Just kidding.
Not on Cat's stream. Not
Yeah,
on
okay,
Cat's stream.
sorry, okay.
Maybe on Realms, but not mine.
I'd love to show you my my kitty pictures, but they're all up on a cave wall. So
Oh, well, maybe eventually you can visit
you
that
actually
cave sometime.
physically
Wow.
have to go to the cave to visit my baby photos.
Somebody had a hell of a sushi spread I saw there for just a second, Chris. That was bad.
Oh yeah, that's a buddy of mine. He owns a toy store out here.
Oh, well, he needs to take me to sushi and then I'll buy some stuff from his store because that looked awesome.
I don't think there's anything else to
Wow, dude, you have a comprehensive Facebook page. That's
do.
phenomenal.
You want to
Damn.
walk through my trip to the British Museum and
That's awesome.
some cons.
I'm so jealous of all you guys to get to go over to England and see all the people that we know from YouTube. Like, I think Pete has done it and a couple of other guys, and it's just like, I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's my brother, my dad, and me.
Oh,
Aw.
Cool.
Before,
yeah,
before my brother had cancer. Now he's bald.
oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with that. I meant
And your
bald,
dad
not
is,
cancer,
It
but-
was me and a
Oh,
couple people
oh
named
that's Weird Al.
He was super happy to meet us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Clearly.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, I've
Paris.
been there.
Wow.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife
My
dragged
buddy
me,
over
but
there
I've
was
been
like, okay, so now you've seen the Eiffel Tower. Anything else you want to see around here? I said, I want to see where Hitler stood.
there.
He was like, really? I was like, yeah, I want to see where Hitler stood, where he was looking at the Eiffel
I
Tower.
think that's all. I'm a huge World War II buff. I think that's a
Yeah.
big thing. Yeah. Hey, Chris, when
Oh,
you were
yeah,
there,
that's
did
right
you
over
go
here.
up the damn tower?
No, that was not too long after 9/11, and they didn't
Yeah.
let people up there anymore.
It doesn't matter. You didn't miss anything. It's so friggin' crowded. They tell you to take your wallet and all your valuables and hold them to your chest because all the pickpockets. It's so
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah. My wife made me do it. And it's like all plasticed off, so you can't jump off of it or anything. Anyway, I would rather have seen where Hitler saw it from, frankly.
Mhm.
You know, a woman has married the Eiffel Tower, and then she kind of like does stuff with it in public.
I heard about this.
That's not weird at all.
No,
Mm-mm.
not at all.
Check out
It's
this.
really weird. It's on a TLC show. Oh wow.
When did you time
Who's that?
travel, Chris?
Yeah, it's my grandpa.
Holy crap, dude. That dude looks just like you. I love how he's got the ascot and everything. He's all
I know.
dressed up. Yeah.
And the thing
Oh,
is,
dude.
his grandpa didn't remember
This is
taking
so
these
nice.
pictures. He was like, I don't ever remember doing this.
They look, are you German, Chris? Because they look very German.
They're, yeah, they're Garvers.
Okay. Yeah.
My grandmother's side are Lees,
Mhm.
and Grandpa's a Garver. So
Okay.
they're German, Swiss.
Yeah, you guys are German Swiss with a little bit of Australian or Austrian, excuse me, in there.
Austrian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look, he's got I mean, every picture's suspenders. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's that's
Well, they
Central
grew up
European
Amish,
all the way.
so they
Yep.
that was pretty much how that worked.
Wow. Hey, Kat, who knew getting on Chris's Facebook page would be fun tonight, right?
I know.
This is the some pictures from when me and John, Super John, went to Universal.
Nice.
Oh, I saw the ice cream challenge thing, but I didn't catch the rest of it, Chris.
The Dr. Seuss area is really cool.
Mm. Smirking Bear, got enough Aussie.
Oh, that
criminal
looks cool.
representation. Well, it's like cartoon land there almost.
Yeah.
I like it.
There are almost no straight lines. In fact, I don't think I have a picture of it, but they actually brought in trees from the Andrew Air Force Base area that had been all kind of bent up in the storm, but hadn't been torn down. And so they bought them all and brought them and put them in Seuss area because it fit the tree.
Wow, that's crazy.
This is going to go away very soon, 2027, I think.
Why so?
Because Disney now owns The Simpsons, and this is Universal. So that's when they lose the rights to use The Simpsons. So this whole area will be changed to something.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
Gotcha.
I'm sure Disney will do something wonderful with it, just like they have everything else they've acquired.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure if they're smart, they'll buy the like the stuff and use some of the bigger things that they already have done. Butterbeer. There's John. Unfortunately, that poor gentleman had to answer his questions.
Oh, that's tough.
The best thing about John is he likes to when he knows they have to kind of play along, he likes to play with them.
Never had butterbeer.
God, it's so good.
I have. It's phenomenal, Cat. You should totally go somewhere where they do it. It's oh my god, yeah. It's like
Kinda
creamy
like
alcohol. Yeah.
Butterscotch cream soda.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Bless
Oh,
you.
excuse me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything else of any real interest.
Dude, I could get lost on your Facebook page for like hours if I had one.
Rabbit hole.
This is inside the Lyceum Theater where we went and saw The Lion King.
Oh,
It began a cool night because this was one of the last places one of the suspects of being Jack the Ripper performed.
wow.
And then we started walking down Big Ben from it. And let's see, where is
Yeah. We're going to go there next year, Chris. I want to
that's
see England.
St. Paul's Cathedral,
Yeah.
as seen from the Millennium Bridge, which is cool.
And of course, I love when you see the stuff there and then you look at our stuff here, you can see the influence because I mean that basically looks like the Capitol building and all the London Underground. Yeah.
This is us going on the Jack the Ripper tour.
No. That's
Yes.
not morbid at all.
Yes, please. No, that's amazing. I love Jack the Ripper. That's fantastic. Listen, I do have a little thing. I love reading and watching about serial killers. It's, I don't know
Yeah, I
why,
know.
but it's nice before bed. I don't know. It's relaxing.
Nice
but
before bed.
Yeah.
welcome
And
to
then you hear a
Cat
tap on your
Stream.
window.
We are
Stalking
stalking
Ghostie's
Ghostie's Facebook
Facebook,
page
yeah.
for fun. Absolutely. Send him
Oh,
an
yeah.
invite. Be friends.
Here's the thing I noticed out of that picture. They have ADT security systems in England over there, just like we do here. That's what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
On that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was interesting about this area is this basically this street has not changed since 1888.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's
That's
a lot of
crazy.
the areas, some of the Jack stuff
Mhm.
was bombed.
Yeah,
Like
that's crazy.
Spitalfields Market is still there. Mitre Square is still there. The Tin Bells is still there.
Yeah. It's so Chris, when we went to France a few years ago, I was shocked. They're like, this building has been here since 1642. You're like, oh my God, yeah.
That's where, unfortunately, this is where 29 Hanbury Street used to be, which is where one of the murders was, and now it's a drop-off point for a grocery store.
Oh, it looks like a parking garage basement or something. Yeah, okay. Oh,
That's the pickle.
Yeah. I'm going to go over there and drag all of those English guys that we know on YouTube out to come hang out with me, just so you know, Chris.
This is Mitre Square. This is where one of the Catherine Eddowes was found.
Oh.
And unfortunately, this has all been destroyed.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Because progress.
They don't. They built a whole new school and stuff over there. So, I don't even know what's in this one. Supernatural. Space. This is the Cosmosphere in Hutchinson, Kansas. It's a sister museum for NASA.
Oh,
and so they have real stuff, and
that's an SR-72. Look at that! Wow.
Lego's done one.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Cat's chat is blowing up over here. Like people are like that, yeah.
I can't see the chat, so if somebody says something.
Oh, so I went to the YouTube channel. I did the pop out chat, and I have it on my other screen over here. So because I have this on full screen.
I have no idea why that's in the center of that.
You got a crush on the comedian? I don't know. Project Paperclip. I know what that is. That's so cool. Wow.
Yeah, this is a Bell X1.
Wow. This is in Kansas, Chris?
Yeah.
I had no idea this was here. Look at
They're
that.
all original suits.
That's crazy.
They have B-1 bombs.
Yeah.
B-1s and B-2s. And a whole bunch of Soviet stuff.
From when Chris was here.
I don't remember what this was.
I think, wow. It looks like the proclamation from Kennedy to go to the moon type of thing there, but what do I know? Wow. Wow. Who's that in the middle? That's great. Oh, this is the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah. These are two huge pieces of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I always wanted Lyndon to be an animatronic.
I'd like to see him pop lock a little bit. That'd be cool. Oh, look at that. It's so funny when you look at all this old stuff, because I've seen some of it, specifically from wars. You just look how cheap and like basic it looks compared to what we have now. And you're like, these people went to space in this crap? I wouldn't go into my garage with that on. It's amazing, yeah.
Well, and then they were they got the Liberty Bell, and they were in charge of completely restoring it.
Oh, hold on. Blue says, wait a sec, was that a shark on the wall?
think so. I'm pretty sure there are no sharks.
Space sharks? No space sharks? Oh.
Space sharks, Tornado sharks.
Sharks.
Is that not a thing anymore?
Sharks
So
from
they
space.
pulled this up when NASA pulled it up off the seafloor. It was really destroyed inside, and they had to. This is even before they started working on it, so they had to remove all this stuff, redo all the wiring, all that stuff. And they said
Oh,
some of the
great.
hardest parts were they couldn't find some of the like the fuses anymore and stuff. Yeah, it's a great little museum.
Oh, the Berlin Wall had a shark on it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it did. You
Yeah.
are correct, sir.
That's what he's mentioning.
It's this is about 20 years ago when I lost a whole bunch of weight. We won trivia a lot.
Wow.
Also in Kansas is the Eisenhower Presidential Library, which has his boyhood home. Love that radio. Let's see. Here's some war stuff. Oops. That ain't not good. So if you need weaponry when it all goes down, Eisenhower's museum's a pretty good spot.
Wow, I got back just in time to see all the guns. Well, it's comprehensive World War II. Look at this.
I like that we have a kind of an Americanish helmet. And then up here, you've got the German helmet, and look how many holes it has in it. Did not necessarily go well.
Look like a Sten and an MP44. Yeah.
Yeah, MP40.
Big red one. Wow. Actually, Chris, it would be easier if you showed us a Facebook group of the places you haven't gone. That might go. That might go quickly.
Eisenhower's staff car.
I was gonna say that. Look at staff car. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Not unsurprisingly, a lot of Eisenhower's museum is about the war.
Yeah. Well, what is there, like half a room about his presidency and the rest of it's the war?
Sort of, but yeah, mostly the war, and then the end of the war, and then transferring power to
After
Kennedy.
the war.
After the war, exactly.
Arizona, Dragon Con, Vegas. to the British Museum. They recently put a top on it because, of course, it rains there all the flipping time.
Interesting.
But this will take you, I think we were here for about 4.5 hours and we still didn't see everything. Because, you know, the British have stolen quite a bit.
Oh my God! Right? They had 40% of the planet at one point, so you know they've imported quite a few things. Yeah,
There's the Rosetta Stone.
of course. Yeah, I saw some Egyptian artifacts back there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, we found this legit. Yeah. Okay, guys. Oh, there's a whole sarcophagus. Oh my God.
Yeah, can you imagine how hard it was for somebody to do that inside?
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
that's crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and what do you do if you mess up?
Well, you
Imagine
just make it-
moving it back then.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I'm like, screw that. It's 17 or 1800s. They had to move that thing. Oh my God. Yeah.
Chris, did you see my post on Twitter? There's a documentary and it showed a pillar outside a temple, and I swear they carved out Godzilla on there.
No, I have not. I will go look.
You
at that.
okay? After we're done seeing our pictures, I'll remind me and I'll bring it up on my Twitter. But you can't tell me that's not Godzilla. So
You can't tell me that that's not a
historical
giant
proof.
long.
Oh, was that
Exactly.
the one that I showed you? The pillar.
Yes, I took a screenshot of it on my phone, and I've been posting it everywhere. I even showed my dad. He goes, "It does look like Godzilla."
Doesn't it? It's just
Chris-
a random hieroglyph, and it looks like it looks like Godzilla, and it's
Yeah.
an ancient Egyptian hieroglyph. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
I
it's
found
amazing.
something in that earlier
Yeah, and I
picture that I'm
can't-
not sure.
I can't find one in my hieroglyphics book that's similar to that. So to me, that's Godzilla. But what? I'm sorry.
Well, that's
go
what I
ahead,
was
Paul.
saying
Tell
to
him
you.
what
What
wanna see.
animal are they depicting?
that?
So,
Exactly.
It's a tank. It's a tank. Don't tell me it's not. Yes.
yeah,
Some
Yeah,
ancient
I've seen
this.
alien theorists
Yeah.
think.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, there have been civilizations as advanced as ours who have been completely wiped out, and like a little bit of the crap was left over, and then we've started all over. And I think that's happened 2 or 3 times on this planet, minimum.
I was
Just so you
trying to
know.
explain this to my buddy Brian. Him like, dude, it shows it going and knocking it down, knocking this wall down.
Yeah.
It's a tank.
Don't get me started. Yeah.
Or battering ram, one or two.
Now get into the Greek bits.
Yeah, just the
Talking
little
about
bitty
Greek
bits. Exactly. Yeah. You know why the Greeks aren't around much anymore? Because anyway, yeah.
That was really cool.
Oh, it is. The Hellenistic world.
Pure gold leaf, literally leaves. That was
there's hundreds of thousands of Greeks that live in Australia, but there's this whole joke that, but there's only 5 families.
Wow.
when we were wandering around, I asked one of the museum people, where are their heads and some of their arms? He said, well, actually, when it was being transferred here in the 1920s, they lost a crate, and that crate has some body parts and heads in it.
Oh, weird. Wow.
Someone's backyard somewhere in
Yeah.
the garden.
Yeah.
They've just got these arms and heads just laying in their garden as ornaments.
Playing horseshoes
Welcome
with
back,
them or
Mother.
something. Hey, Mother.
Hey, Michael, did you see that that letter that got delivered like 50 or 60 years ago or something? It was it got lost and then they finally found it or something.
Nah,
Did you remember that? That was earlier this year. It was like from like 100 years ago or something, 60 years. I can't remember, but it was actually it was lost in transit, but they actually found it. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
No, I don't remember that one.
It was on the news.
This guy's cool.
Wow.
These are all Central America.
Chris, no disrespect. I had no idea you were so well traveled and so well versed, man. Damn, this is impressive.
Where is? Oh, check out this chess set.
Oh, look at this chess set. That's wow.
Yeah. And then this is
Oh, wow. Sitole. Guitar.
Queen Elizabeth I.
Wow. That's funny because it has 4 strings, so you would think they would be the predecessor to the violin or the bass guitar, but interesting. Wow.
Oh, the
Hey.
banjo.
Yeah, the banjo. Yeah, look at this guy. What'd you say to me?
Rum, shut your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's twice.
Oh crap.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just not nearly enough time to go do stuff. I was only there a week. Oh, come on, go backwards. Yo. Look at that. Stop me.
All right, Kat, I have to go. Oh, she's not even there.
Well, have a good night, Paul.
Yeah, it
You
was
gotta
good to see
go?
you guys. Yeah, I gotta go. My boss. So there's everybody's in either Europe or here, and the European
Yeah.
guys are just anyway. We
Yeah.
have to start bidding out jobs, and
Okay.
I gotta turn most of them down
I-
because I'm busy. So
I will send you my other recommendations for Montana living for you. Okay, I'll send you a message on Twitter for it.
absolutely, anybody's got my Twitter. How do you live in the snow? I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I got you. I
I
got
can
you.
just-
And
All right.
Hey, Paul, don't forget
Yes, sir.
this week it's your turn for the baby photos.
No, I don't. I'm not going after Chris. That's not fair. Did you see what he? That's like wow.
Yes, you are.
Okay, Spencer, pull up your photos and show everybody what your daddy did for you when you were coming up. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go join this professional Zoom BS and tell everybody I'm not bidding for jobs until March.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay.
good to see you guys.
Thanks for hanging out. Bye, Paul.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Thanks for sharing, Chris. That was literally awesome. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Oh, I love boring people.
It was
wasn't
not boring.
Yeah.
No.
Spencer got to see an entirely different planet, for God's sakes. So, you guys have a
Before
good one.
time.
So
Yeah.
land before time. Exactly.
Is that how far you gone along with it, Kat?
Huh?
R2.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to pull up something.
Oh, that's looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
always
good.
partial to R2 though.
I need to find my rubber bands though, so I can do this and then glue it. But I don't know where the big stack of rubber bands is at, so I gotta
Yeah.
find that. But it's coming along pretty well.
Oh, I like it.
I'm
I
always
like
gonna love this guy,
it.
you know. So and I shouldn't. Hopefully, I won't mess up his one leg I did on mine. But yeah, I gotta find the rubber bands. But okay,
As
I
long as you-
have.
As long as you don't
Go
end
ahead.
up with 2 left legs, you'll be fine like Rum.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. I didn't have 2 left legs, but one of the back pieces, it wouldn't connect properly because it was backwards. So
Yeah.
but the rest of it was fine. But all right, so here you look at this Egyptian picture and you tell me if that's not Godzilla, okay?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Look. So here's his leg, right? Here's his head and his dorsal fins back there. That's Godzilla, okay?
Looks like a T-Rex.
T-Rex, Godzilla, it's fine, but same thing. Because T-Rexes didn't have spine.
I mean,
didn't
you're
have
right. The
dorsal
90s.
plates
That
there.
it's a T-Rex is just as much as it is a Godzilla.
I was about to
I'm
say
just
that's the
saying.
one in like what was it 96, 97, whenever they did that one. It was, you know, same
I
thing. Right?
don't honestly. I don't think T-Rexes were in Africa.
No.
This ruin is Egyptian in origin, but it's more north of Egypt. It was like in like
North of Egypt, the Mediterranean Sea.
Syria or something like that. Yeah, it's one of those Egyptian settlements that the Egyptians once ruled there, and so I don't know whether the Egyptians went over columns that had existing art on it and put a bit of Egyptian on it, or whether it was all done by the Egyptians. I really don't know, but yeah, I saw it and I just went, what the hell? Because what animal could they be depicting?
Godzilla.
Yeah, that's what I said to Kat. I said, seriously,
These are
there could be
dorsal
proof.
fins back
There could
here.
be proof. Could be proof that Godzilla is actually a thing. There you go. Made Kat's
Well, you
day
know,
anyway.
other cultures have pictures of dragons and stuff. Why not Godzilla?
Because dragons are cooler.
Uh,
We all know King Ghidorah is the cooler one.
okay. Hold on, I have to stop sharing and kick Spencer out. Hold on. Okay, do you want to take back a certain phrase you said, or no? Okay, all right, cool. All right, well, he had to go. That sucks.
Too bad. I like Spencer. He was a nice kid. Oh well.
I know, right? Too bad. Too bad.
Yes. Yeah, Spencer, just with women, just say sorry and just move on.
Just think Godzilla would be cooler with wings, you know? They could like fly and do cool stuff. But now, you know.
I mean, if he had wings, then he would be
A Red Bull?
No, I'm trying to see if I can have if I have the figure near me. He'd basically be like Destroya. I don't think I have Destroya next to me. Because I have a Destroya and he's got wings, and it's basically the same thing. But yeah. I've been seeing a bunch of like people talking about comic books that I never knew like stuff going on. There's some messed up stuff that happens in the Batman series, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, so if you want to hear about Batman, just tune me out or whatever. But I didn't know in one of them Alfred dies.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then he basically just kind of loses it and just starts getting like coming up with ways to like really hurt people after that. I mean, it makes sense, but I had no idea.
Yeah, I haven't read that one
him.
because that's a lot of that writer in particular. He wrote a good bit of it. He wrote up to like 70, 80 something of
it was intense.
Tom King Batman. I never got into that era too much because I didn't start liking that writer until recently. Like within the last year-ish. Like a little over a year, I think. Yeah, I'm looking at how many issues he actually wrote.
Yeah. Well, there was that one, and then there was one with because there was another Batman one, but I don't remember all of with it. And then I forget there was one that Superman was carrying Batman's body, and something big happened with that.
Oh yeah.
But I know he's died a few times in different things. But the other one that was messed up was Thanos, like destroyed everybody, and then they said space Ghost Rider showed up, and they did a time traveling. So he went to old Thanos, and basically Thanos had killed everybody, and then
Yeah.
space Ghost Rider's like, well, I have to go feed the dog, and apparently there was Hulk in a dungeon, like next to the Avengers bones and stuff. Like really messed
own
up.
that
He
one.
was really messed up. Like that was.
I really like that arc.
That's some messed up stuff that happens. Poor Hulk. Yeah, pretty crazy though. And I don't know why. Like I haven't been looking up comic book stuff, and it just like I'm getting like bombarded with comic book stuff. Every other video on my For You page is like about comic books. I mean, I'm not complaining, but you know, I just thought it was weird. But
I like all the other stuff that you mentioned after that first Batman thing with Alfred dying. That's been a huge event, so I've known about it. But even though I haven't read it, because it's affected. I mean, Alfred's still dead, you know. Like I know there's the jokes like, oh, they always come back in comics. I'm not saying Alfred won't come back in some form, you know.
No.
There's always, you know, but like he's been dead since the finale of that arc was issue 85, and right now Batman's at 100 something
jeez,
of that series.
I don't know. It just like the artist did really well because you can just. I mean, obviously, you know, he's got that connection with Alfred that we all know and love, or different Alfreds that whether it's from the cartoon or some from the live action, like you love them, but the artist did such a good job drawing out like the heartbreak and the devastation with Batman. Like it's beautiful artwork. Yeah. Did an
I loved
amazing
it
job,
when the 60s TV series when Alfred would dress up as Batman. You know, like and you'd actually see his like, you know, makeup over top of his like mustache and yeah. That was hilarious.
Did you see that one episode of the that series where he was wrestling a tiger or a lion, and exactly the same thing? They had the trainer in the outfit, but they had the white makeup on his mustache.
Yeah, it's gold
as well.
I love it.
That was crazy.
I love it.
Well, I mean, that didn't stop Cesar Romero for the whole series.
No, I was going to say they did it for the whole series with him, didn't they?
Yeah.
So. No one will notice. You'll be right. We'll just put a little bit of makeup over it.
Hey, it looked a hell of a lot better than bloody the CGI they did on bloody Henry Cavill.
True.
Looks like Spencer's ready for bed.
Oh yeah, I am. Been a long day, to say the least.
Oh, there it is.
Oh man, I've been on 2 weeks holiday, and my boss rang me before and asked me if I can work tonight. I go, nah.
You're like, I'm still on vacation. Absolutely not.
Did you say,
that's what I said. I'm still in holiday mode.
Sorry, no hablo inglés, mate.
No, mate. Oh my gosh. When are you supposed to go back to work?
Tuesday.
In 20 minutes.
Yeah, you still need a few days to get back into that role.
Yeah, I know. Well, I could have taken
stuff.
Tuesday night off because Tuesday's a public holiday here too. So I could have easily taken it off, but I thought, no, the money's good.
Yeah. See, I never had a problem working. Go ahead, zombie.
Oh, what? No. I think
he asked you what I know, but he asked you what was the holiday for Tuesday.
Oh, it's Melbourne Cup Day.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
We get a day off for a horse race.
Oh, horse racing. Oh,
horse racing.
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest horse races in the world.
They love watching horse racing.
Horses come in from all over the world to race in the Caulfield Cup now. Melbourne Cup, sorry.
Yeah.
They warm up in the Caulfield Cup, which was a few weeks ago. But, all these Arab sheikhs bring in horses from all over the world.
Yeah, they've been getting right into it lately, haven't they?
Oh yeah. Some of them are building stables and stuff out here.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at the amount of money they've got.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Cat.
Oh no. Oh, she's fine. She's alive. Good to know. We're real worried.
Oh,
and she's
you
dead
spoke
again.
too soon.
Darn it.
Now's the time
Okay,
to disconnect.
I thought I was talking, but I was muted. Okay, I'm still here, but I gotta go off camera for a second because I gotta try to find something, and I don't want people seeing me. So that's why.
Oh.
So I can still hear and listen. So when you all act up, you're gonna get grounded or kicked off. So just remember
darn.
that. Okay. Thanks.
God damn.
Darn. I have to watch what I'm saying still. Darn.
Okay, that's the thing. Once I look for a piece for like 10 minutes and can't find it, it's time to stop looking and go to bed.
And you reach that point?
That's a fair call.
Reach
I
that
feel
point.
that.
Midnight. I'll see you all tomorrow on maybe on models. I have to take my roommates. I have to take them to pick up their truck, so I don't know what time that'll be. If it's not
Okay.
early, I'll be on.
Cool.
Still trying to look for those pieces.
Well, thanks for hanging out and showing us all those amazing pictures from your life.
Oh yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, see you guys.
See you, Chris.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Laters. Cat.
How you doing, Muzza? What, Spencer?
So I was looking at
I didn't mean how that sounded. I'm sorry.
what speech
Yeah, I didn't mean.
So
how
I
that
was
sounded.
looking at the what Batman is up to because I was like,
Yes.
you know how and so next issue comes
Right.
out Wednesday and it's up at
Okay.
154 currently.
Ooh.
But I'm just looking through other comic releases that day and there's a DuckTales series that begins on
Is there?
Wednesday. Yeah.
See, I would love to get back into like with DuckTales. I still need to catch up on the Vader one, and then I really, really want to do the Airbender series because they got all those extra stuff I want to read about.
Yeah.
But that's awesome for DuckTales.
Yeah, I had no idea about it until I just looked at it. Looking through here, I'm like, oh wait a moment.
Nice. DuckTales. Woo-hoo.
I think I even covered that in like one of my streams not too long ago too. So that's cool to see.
I remember that. Yeah.
Bunch of stuff coming out.
Right.
The week after is really good too.
When's... Oops. Oops. It's a tiny piece. I don't know what is that. Hi, Jumpy. Good morning. Let's see. Starting work in 5 minutes. So I said, thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you. I hope work goes well for you. I'm sorry you have to work.
I didn't know about this. What is this?
But yes, thank you very much for stopping by.
Oh.
We had to cancel the puzzle off, Jumpy. We have to reschedule. So
Rome was scared.
he was.
What, the
He
freak
did
off?
get scared. Yeah, we were supposed to have the puzzle off. And like an hour or two before, Rum's like, I'm too scared. I don't want to do it. You have to reschedule it. That's verbatim exactly the message I was sent.
Yep.
I would not lie about that at all.
I think someone's telling Porkies.
No. Aren't you on my side about it anyway? So shouldn't you agree with me?
I'm neutral.
You're neutral.
I call BS on that.
Yeah, he's not neutral, but that's fine. That's fine. Play the neutral card. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm Switzerland.
Neutral, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish that last puzzle you were doing? That orange one, the orange and reddish puzzle?
No, it's under stuff that's protected. Because it's all like one color. You have to take a break sometimes because it molds into meshes into one. But the point is, though, I finish them. Even if they take me a little bit, I still finish them instead of getting frustrated and just putting it back in the box because it's all one color. So,
All right.
yeah, no. Wait, I don't know which way this is supposed to go.
The right way.
I know, right? That would
I mean, that's the way to put it in, obviously.
Yes, you're so helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. But I would help more, but I need to go to bed, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you're helping by leaving. There you go. No, I'm kidding.
No, I said I would help more if I could, and just, I'm sorry I can't. So, I mean, I could stick around, but I need sleep. Plus, I'm waking up earlier than I usually do on a Saturday because I'm going to a little convention in the morning. So,
Oh, awesome. Which one?
it's a small one, in Richmond, Kentucky, which is like
Oh, okay.
a little over an hour away from me, I think, or about
Cool.
an hour away. So,
Awesome. Well, I hope you have fun.
yeah,
Thanks for hanging out.
absolutely, always a good time.
Yep. All
See you,
right.
Spencer. Take it easy.
And catch up on the D&D stuff, Kat.
Yes.
Have you watched the one from last week?
Yes. Yeah. I actually finished that one today.
Oh my god, I was laughing my ass off.
It was so. Oh my god, I had to stop it a few times because I couldn't breathe anymore because I was laughing so hard.
So I was laughing so hard with what were we calling it? The the Weeder hate humping the door. I was laughing so hard.
Wrong one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so much. You guys made my stomach hurt.
If you all, so just to give a little context on why you should go watch this, somebody was like, you know what, let's use a prop, and then this prop set off a fire alarm, and then next thing, and he was dressed up in a hot dog costume, and so you see him at one point go to the door to try to fan out the room, and he's just shaking the door while he's in the hot dog costume. I nearly died of laughing there.
Okay.
When I went
So
back and watched it,
ridiculous.
I was trying to watch this and catch up while I was taking a nap, and next thing I know, I'm dying of laughter.
Right?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, Lord! I'm telling him, it's like we need a clip of that.
You do. Oh, for sure. That would be like a great clip. Yes.
So funny.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
I know. Right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's what you all are missing out on the Red 5 Tavern is
Yes.
Weeder hate humping a door. And if like yes, Bear, you have that right. And only on the Red 5 Tavern does that happen. So
Right.
go check out. It wasn't this week's episode, although you should watch it because that's the one I ran. But last week's it's called The Hunt for Gibble because that's when I was supposed to start this adventure that started tonight. But technology troubles rained down last minute. So, but yeah. All right.
Worked out.
It worked out. I got to begin running it tonight, and it was awesome. So
Yeah, you did a great job.
So anyway, but yeah, we're gonna.
All right, have fun tomorrow.
All right, have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Okay, Spencer.
Bye.
Yeah. The newest 3.
Yeah. Okay. I almost messed it up, but I fixed it. Even though they're kind of the same. I almost accidentally switched these up by accident. So. Yo, you okay over there, Michael? You're breathing all weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I really need to find what did I do with my stupid rubber bands?
It's only man flu, so
Are you sick again, Michael?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know what I've got. Whether I've got a cold or a.
COVID.
Have you tested?
No, I haven't got COVID. Yeah. No, I haven't got COVID.
You been
Well,
sleeping?
it's making its rounds really bad again over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, my dad got it, and you know, it's been a week from hell. Trying to keep the rest of the family safe.
Oh, did you speak of things? Did you see that thing I put in chat, Michael?
I think.
In the group chat we got WhatsApp. Oh, it's like calm again.
Oh, over at Darabeen, I don't
Yeah.
like that place.
You don't like that place?
No. No. It's too hard to park and stuff. Nightmare.
Yeah.
It's the other side of Melbourne, yeah.
You guys gonna have to pick somewhere else for your date?
Sounds like you're a little bit jealous, Kat.
No, I'm sad for you guys that you guys don't get to have your date. I'm sad
Geez,
for you.
thanks.
You're welcome. I can support you too. I love you too. So, you know, you both are my boys. I'm happy for you.
Great.
Where are my stupid rubber bands? Actually, maybe they're in that. Right, where's the other container?
Why don't you
This
just
is
use a
what I
hair tie?
I can't. I'm using my last one that I have, and I don't want to mess it up on this thing. I have to wait till I get paid tomorrow so I can go get more hair ties because I can't be down to one. That's not gonna work out well for me and my hair. Gil, good morning, Gil.
Hey, Gil.
Gil, do you know what Sunday is?
Thanks, Jumpy.
Sunday, Gil, is Godzilla Day. Just so you know. All right, bye, Jumpy. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, have a good day at work,
Okay,
Jumpy.
bye, Muzza.
Thanks
Have
for your
fun
good
with dinner.
wishes.
See you, Muzz.
What's
He's making dinner.
dinner sorted?
Um,
What? How hard's that, Muzz? All you're doing is reading a menu and then dialing a phone. Like, serious.
Sounds like
he
rum.
might be having a lady friend over, so he may need to
No,
put a little more effort in it.
number 31, Muzz. Go for number
Number
31.
31. Number 31. Let me say something. Okay. I don't know where that one is at. But
Yeah,
sorted
so
out.
what have they added? They've added more time to that -1 film. Is that what they've done?
13 minutes of unseen footage.
Oh,
And it came out today. I don't know how long it's going to be in the theater, but I really want to go back and see it. But, so I don't know if I'll be able to at all, but I would love to.
well,
try to go
you
and see it
you
again.
assume that will that'll end up on Netflix eventually too.
Maybe. I don't know. But I mean, seeing Godzilla, anytime you can see a Godzilla movie in the theater, it hits differently. You know, it's way better to see a Zilla film in the theater. I've seen them all except for Godzilla versus Kong because that was when COVID was still really bad here, and so we couldn't go.
Was it going to be weird watching Mandalorian in the theater? Considering we're all used to watching it on our TV screen.
I mean, I'd love to see it in big screen, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Okay, let's see. Oh, see, look what Muzzy even said. Maybe I'm not dining alone, Michael. Oh,
Oh,
told you. That's why he's put a little more effort in.
So does that mean, Muzzy, that you won't be what do you call it, on Top Gun later
tonight?
So we won't be seeing you. Won't
he
be
might
seeing
be
you again this week.
Well,
he might be if you know if they're cuddling and she's asleep and he's awake. They might, you know. You never know.
Muzzer wasn't on last week's show, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you're not coming back again, Muzz.
Oh, he wasn't, was he?
yeah,
I forgot that.
yeah.
You never know. Maybe if he is on, then it didn't go well. So maybe you guys don't want him there, you know? Maybe it's better he's not there, just so we know that his date went better. All right. I'm going to check this one, but I don't think it's my rubber bands are.
You never know. He might be a light drinker and pass out.
That's true. Could they be in this? No. Maybe not. Man, what did I do with my stupid rubber bands? It's gonna annoy me now. I really need to glue this stuff before I add on any heavier stuff. Okay, let's see. Did you see the -1 color version cat? Never showed it here in the UK, but I think it's gonna be for the 7th. Yeah, that was the first one I saw. Was I didn't go back and see the black and white version. So that's why I really want to see this one. But yeah, no, I never saw it in the black and white. Oh, and Kat, I posted a picture of my younger son for Halloween. He had some Godzilla in his costume for Halloween. I will let you see. Oh, fantastic. I'd love to see it. Liza says, I'll be there. It'd be good if Rum could go a bit earlier, though. It will be 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a late night
When
for
it-
us.
Because let's see. My time change is this weekend. When do you guys have your time change?
We've already had it.
I thought it was just Rum that had it. I don't remember. I'm all confused.
We're already
Okay,
on daylight saving time.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Gil's real quick here. Gil's page. See if I can find.
It's the perfect time of the year to have daylight saving because you've got all the big racing events in Australia. You know,
Yeah.
it's good for people to, you know,
Yep.
they can stay out later. They can race horses later because it's still daylight until like 8 o'clock. So
Yeah.
they can, you know, have the last race at like 6:30, 7 o'clock if they want at night.
And this is where I start wanting to go to bed at 5 p.m. because I think it's 10 o'clock at night. Because it's so dark.
Well, it's nearly 5:15 here now on a Saturday afternoon.
Let's see. We had time change in Europe already. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because I was saying to him last week on the stream that means it's going to be later for us, and then Rum's saying no, it'll be
Yeah.
earlier for you, and I'm like, are you sure? Doesn't sound right.
So
Anyway,
it's now
they
at
had
2
me-
a.m.
they
for you
had me-
guys?
They had me convinced it was going to be at midnight, and no, I was right. It's going to be at 2 a.m.
Yeah. That sucks. Let's see. I might try to get some sleep before Top Gun model school, but I'll set the alarms this time.
Oh, well, you try and get some sleep then, Muzz. Okay. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Right.
Uh,
That's great, Michael. All right, Kel says now we will start that time when we will got work. It is still night and we will leave. And it's already night. Yep. Not for my yeah. That is really hard when you start work at night in the dark and then you come home in the dark. It is hard.
oh,
Have
yeah.
fun tonight, Muzza. What up, Dave?
What's up?
Gil, did you
I'd
already
say,
post that? Because
what's
I
that?
didn't see it on Instagram. The Godzilla thing you're talking about. Or are you saying you're gonna send that to me later? Everybody see that.
So what's up, kids?
So I saw a video. It made me think of you. It was this little girl. She was trick-or-treating with her dad, and they were dressed up as Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And across the street, she started screaming, and the dad's laughing. And there's a guy that's dressed up as the Marshmallow Puff guy, and so
Shape up the
starts
Marshmallow Man?
acting. She starts acting like she's shooting him, and he's like shaking and acting like they got him, and they're all screaming and jumping. It was really cute. But
Nice.
Nice.
yeah, and then I saw
Very nice.
somebody had their cat dressed up in a Ghostbusters little outfit, and I was like, oh, that would be you guys, you and your wife doing that.
Yeah. We have one for River.
Oh, do you
So,
have
yeah.
it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
We got it when she was a kitten, and she actually still fits into it. So yeah.
Wow, that's a small cat then. Ooh, what is that? New Godzilla 8 series from Bandai? Uh-oh.
Nothing wrong with little pussies.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow. Technically today.
So it looks like I may have to do some. I've been actually got with my 3D printing. I had to get creative because my downstairs
New
neighbor didn't appreciate where I had my printer. They could feel supposedly they could hear vibrations
Oh.
from the ceiling because I had moved it into like a little cube stand in the center of the floor here. So they were complaining that, and they said, and we don't want to hear any more bar music. Like, bar music.
What bar music?
Exactly. And mind you, this is a senior senile person, and they swear they can also hear the people who live above us.
That's some amazing hearing if they can do that.
Yeah, right. So I got creative. I went to the Facebook groups, and believe it or not, I fixed the issue because they're no longer complaining to us with a rubber doormat and a I think they call it a concrete paver. Like if you were creating a walkway of with concrete, like concrete slabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because apparently sound and vibrations can't really, like, concrete kind of pretty much kills it.
Mm-hmm.
So on my desk here, I have half of a rubber doormat with the concrete slab on top of it, and my printer sitting there.
Nice.
So, yeah, who knew? I didn't know concrete was a thing to fix or fix and do upgrades, but apparently it works.
Hey, whatever works, right? Whatever heals.
I'm trying to print some stuff right now. Started to begin printing parts for a proton pack I'm going to be building.
Cool.
Won't be done anytime soon, though.
Now, how long is it supposed to take? 24.
Well,
30,
that's the thing. Some parts might take 4 hours. Some parts might take 20 hours to print. It all depends.
Oh, wow.
So it'd be a nice little project. I should have everything printed out over the next couple months, maybe by the
I'll be right back.
maybe New Year's. Who knows? So what's up, Michael?
Not much, mate.
Zombies being quiet. Did you beat them up or something?
Too many late nights.
Who, me?
So
No,
have
me.
you ever heard of that using concrete,
For
like a concrete slab, to
Yeah.
like reduce the vibrations and sounds coming from your
yeah,
printers?
they yeah, and also too, you can get the the rubber matting from
Well,
your
well, that's
hardware
what I did.
shop and cut it
I
up.
got a doormat from a Home Depot. Cut it
Yeah.
in about 2/3. I cut
Yeah.
from it. It's sitting on my table on my desk here,
Yeah,
and I put the cement slab on top of it.
yeah,
I got creative first. I sprayed it with black spray paint, so it kind of go with, because the mat is like
Yeah.
black, and it's a black
Yeah.
printer. So I'm like, okay, I'll spray paint it first before I put it on there, So
Mhm.
I have it right there, and also I replaced the feet on my P1P printer. I bought
Yeah.
some like little shock absorbing feet from Amazon,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
And it the printer kind of like moves left and right, and wobbles a little bit, but you can't see any shock, any no vibrations or anything. So it's doing the job. So
Cool.
it's just, I was trying to print a enclosure, not a complete enclosure, but like a enclosure to kind of make the P1P, since it's so bare bones looking, to kind of like dress it up a little bit. Every print I do fails. I think it's because of well, I was trying to print it in ABS,
Mhm.
and I noticed that ABS seems to be a little bit more flexible.
Mhm.
So, or
Well,
no, what was it? No,
TPU.
it wasn't ABS. I think it was
No.
Pet G.
PG. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing it in
Yeah,
Pet
that's
G, and I noticed like the one piece, when it gets up to a certain length, it would get kind of like I noticed it kind of like twist and turn, because whoever created the original files didn't put enough supports in to keep it from twisting and turning. So no matter what I do, it just comes out failing. So I'm like, well, what do I do now? Do I just try and do it in regular PLA?
There's probably other files you can probably have a look at. I'm
Well,
sure there is.
I've been trying to find it, but I can't find it on like since it's a Bamboo printer, I've been trying to find it like on the Bamboo groups and everything.
Try on Thingiverse and that.
Yeah. But what
You'd
I'm
be
gonna do
surprised.
is, if I can't find anything, maybe I'll just bite the bullet, put some money aside, and get the upgrade kit.
Yeah.
Because at least then I can get like the tempered glass top, the
Yeah.
tempered glass door, and get the extra fan that goes in there, do some extra lights.
Mhm.
Because also what I think is, I have a window right at the table there.
Yeah.
And I think when I have the window open, the cool air might be also having an effect on it too.
Yeah.
But I made sure that the window was closed today, and I didn't have that issue. It still failed, because when it got to a certain length, it was just kind of like bending and twisting, and I'm like, screw it, it's another fail. Just sucks because it was 17 hours. It was
Yeah.
1 hour to go. It would have been, that one print would have been done.
Yeah. The when you've got any draft, it will affect your print.
Yeah. Because for the P1P, there's this one thing called was it armor mod or something? Armor mod plate, I think it's called. Let me go to my download folder here. Yeah, armor mod plates, it's called. And there's like 2 files. One is for the upper top, and the other one is for the lower bottom.
Yeah.
But like, they have almost no supports in here, which is insane. But it just really sucked, because I'm like, well, I kept having fails. And
You
like,
can
I
put
was
supports
so
in.
close.
You can put supports on if you really want.
Manually? I've never done that, actually.
All you got to do is just go into settings and just put supports on, and it'll do it automatically.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I go into the file right now, they have like standard supports in there, but it's only like in one section. Like, they're very thin supports. So
With the Bamboo
guess-
slicer, does when you go into supports, does it go put supports on everywhere or?
Not everywhere, no. Because like when it goes supports, I'm in there right now. Hold on 1 second. So it's on normal.
Yeah.
Normal auto, but for like most of my stuff when I'm putting, I'll switch over to tree.
Yeah, tree. Yep. How big
That's
are
what I do
the
for the most
how
part.
big is the thing you're
The
printing?
height?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually pretty tall. I'd say it's
Yeah.
about maybe from wrist to my elbow, maybe
Oh,
just
wow.
slightly longer. So yeah, it's because like some of the parts they actually go on the outer frame.
Oh,
of
the outer
printer.
casing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's two of those to basically make up. So two of those make up the whole entire casing.
So
'Cause,
is that what you're using Pet G for?
That's what I was going to be using the Pet G for because I understand it's a little bit more. It's stronger.
Flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use PLA. Usually with Pet G and that, you really need an enclosure because it's very temperature sensitive. Kind of if it's not the right temp, like in the room, then it will have some issues.
Yeah.
Especially if it's got a draft coming in or humidity in the air and stuff. That'll really stuff up the print.
Let me see if I can I manually throw some additional supports in here. I'm checking right now.
You should
Because
be
what's
able
really
to.
weird is they have these thin bars, like a really thin, almost like a stick going from one piece to another, like a
Yep.
bridge.
Yeah.
And the supports only go up to that, but they don't go from the top of that to the rest of the heights of, as if it was a tower, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, can I do manual tree?
You should be able to. You should.
I've never actually done it before, so I'm
Yeah, I've
I've
never just put on supports myself. I've always put it on auto, and the supports automatically go on for me.
Okay, let's see what happens with it. Yeah, it still only does just I don't know. I'll have to do research to see either that or I'll just, bite the bullets. I have someone who's going to be buying 2 hot toys for me. So one, I'm selling them for about 200 a piece. So one I'll just take and I'll take the money and get the upgrade to turn into the P1S.
Yeah.
Right. Whale crab.
So, Kat, how's your health doing?
My jaws are killing me. But, we're all right. My dad, he's better. He finally tested negative. And,
Oh, that's good news.
me being a psychopath with germs and stuff like that has kept the rest of us from getting sick. So,
I mean, hey,
obsessing over stuff comes in handy sometimes.
Every curse has its positives. I mean, my wife went for her infusions today, iron infusions.
Mm-hmm.
She's going for another infusion on Friday, so she should be good for the next 4 or 5 months, maybe.
Nice.
She's also been realizing that the low iron can also mess with your skin.
Yep.
And also with your hair. So she's been dealing with a lot of issues like that.
It does a lot.
Thinning hair, and
think of.
she got a tattoo like early part of the summer, maybe early to midsummer, and she's noticed that it's not healing as quickly as it should have. So there's that too.
Oh,
It sucks getting old.
yeah. Yeah. It's
Not that you know
my,
anything about that. You're just a spring chicken.
right. Yeah. I wish.
Well, compared to some of us fossils, yeah.
I mean, 38's no spring chicken, but I'll take it.
It is compared to 46.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it's okay. I mean, my jaw almost popped out of socket like several times throughout the day, but
That's so good.
I think it just knows it's the anniversary of when my pain started, so it wants to act up and be a douche nugget.
Maybe it's getting excited for Godzilla Day.
Right, right.
When is Godzilla
Yeah.
Day?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Are you doing a stream
November
then?
3rd. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a stream. I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do. So anybody has suggestions, but I think we need to.
Don't you have any Godzilla puzzles to do?
Yeah, the one I've been working on.
I think she
But I
might have
meant
a
something besides that. I meant like maybe like either a watch stream or something. But I have to see if anybody wants to join me on it.
Which Godzilla movie you're gonna watch?
Well, it just depends. So, because it depends on what other people could get to if they
Hopefully
wanted
not
to
the
join
Matthew
me.
Broderick one.
That's not Godzilla. That's a T-Rex having babies. Okay, that's Nick's favorite, not mine.
That's like talking about the 2016 Ghostbusters, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what you just did to me, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris Hemsworth was pretty funny in that.
Never seen it, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, he was all right.
But but yeah, I want to do something. So I just got to figure out what.
Well, you know the sad thing is,
let us know.
What's
There's
up?
people out there that's their only Ghostbuster film they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: 2016, I'm not a major fan of, but for what it was, it kept the franchise alive. Because a lot of people believe we wouldn't have gotten Frozen Empire, we wouldn't have gotten Afterlife if it wasn't for that movie. Because just like with comic books, let's say I own the rights to a comic book movie. Well, my rights are going to expire after so many years. Unless I make a movie. Just for the sake of making a movie, the license is being active, and I can then extend my possession of the rights. Okay. This happened with Fantastic Four. It's happened with the X-Men movies. That originally Marvel used to have the rights, but then they sold them to 20th Century Fox years and years ago. Eventually, that stuff has reverted back over. But that's the thing. If you don't make a movie, it could be the worst movie ever, like the Fantastic Four movie with Michael B. Jordan and a few other people in there. That's, it's not the greatest movie.
Yeah,
but they do it to keep the franchise going and to retain the rights.
Yeah, I don't think the reboot will be any good anyway. It might be okay. Like the movie might be good, but I just don't think there's a fan base for him.
I'm right there with you right now, because the thing is, we know it takes place in the past. We don't know what version of the world it takes place in. Is it going to be the one where the Prime Marvel universe, or is it going to be an alternate world, a parallel world, multiverse, and whatnot? Who knows?
Multiverse. Yeah, that's too far.
But rumor has it, it's unconfirmed, but rumor has it that it will have to do with eventually something will happen where they are brought forward in time to the Prime Marvel landscape. So I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. But like, nothing against Pedro Pascal. He's a good actor. He's funny. I loved him in The Last of Us on HBO. But he doesn't come off as a Reed Richards to me.
I know. And also too, you got to remember
and I'm not saying physically, but we've never seen him do like science exposition and explanation. We've never seen him play a character who would be fascinated by science, and it just feels like I don't know, like he's just not the right fit. But that could be because we haven't seen him in a role like that. But there's a lot to be said about that.
Yeah, a lot of the time I don't really. Yeah, sometimes it can be like that, but then have a look at Michael Keaton when they cast him as Batman.
Yeah,
and all the
like Mr.
uproar.
Mom?
Yeah, exactly. As Batman, you kidding me? I just think the Fantastic Four. There's just not that much of a fan base for him, honestly.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Oh my
It's
gosh,
just
Gil. Sorry, good. That's amazing, Gil. Thank you so much. Some of those I have to look at my phone, but I got the first one with the kiddo. That is amazing. Great job. All right, keep going. Sorry.
I just don't think there's a big fan base for the Fantastic Four in general.
I think
if
done right, it could be a well-received update. I think if it's done right, it could. I get that. The Fantastic Four is a 60s, 70s, and even in the 80s and early 90s, they had a small stint of a cartoon Fantastic Four. They kept rebooting it over and over again. I just think it all depends. I mean, I enjoyed the Chris Evans, Jessica Alba.
I didn't mind that either.
Yeah. I mean, I loved Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. I thought he was amazing.
Yeah.
He played that part perfect. And then it was kind of like, wait a minute, the Human Torch is going to be Captain America? How's that going to work? And he friggin' killed it,
Exactly.
Jessica Alba, she was just eye candy. She was not a proper Sue Storm in my book. That's my personal opinion.
Eye candy for sure.
Michael Chiklis was great as Ben Grimm. I friggin' loved him. And I'm trying to think of the actor who played Victor Doom in those movies. He was great.
What's his name? Julian McMahon.
Julian McMahon.
He's Australian.
Yeah. He was great as a bad guy turned good guy, but then turned back to evil on Charmed.
Yes.
He was also on the show Nip Tuck.
Yes.
Who played a plastic surgeon. I mean, he was great as Victor Von Doom. I thought he was fantastic. And then you see him on screen and he starts to change, but then when he puts on the mask, you hear in his voice, it still comes out great. The actor who played Reed Richards, he was okay. It felt like he was still kind of a pretty boy, I think like Reed Richards should be kind of like an everyman kind of, I shouldn't say everyman, but like more nerdy, But again, Michael Chiklis was great. Chris Evans, those two, they had great chemistry together too. With them picking at each other, it felt like the comic book to me. And
I just think this is like the fourth reboot. So,
this would be three. This would be three right now, I think.
Oh, they did one, the Chris Evans. They did another one before that, which didn't get released.
Yeah, I know that. One. I know that which you speak of. You can find it on YouTube periodically.
Yeah. But I think there was one more prior to that, I think.
Well, there was. Remember.
But yeah. I mean,
there's been a few. That very, very bad movie that wasn't released, like you said. And then there was well, of course, there was the Michael B. Jordan one.
Yeah, there was that
where
one.
He was Torch. Nothing against him. It just felt like they were kind of like they're trying to reimagine it, almost like it was like they're trying to be gritty. They tried to be like a younger, hipper version. It felt like, okay, the grittiness of Iron Man. Let's take that and the attitude with that, and let's take Fantastic Four, mash it up, and let's go with some younger people. It just did not go
Mesh.
well. It didn't have the right results.
Yeah, I think when you take something that is so iconic, that's why Marvel got it right earlier on, because they stuck to the core characters and they stuck to the actual story of what the actual character was and stuff. And I think that's why Marvel did such a great job about it. But when you start like taking a twist on it and doing a lot of things like that, that's when the fan base really you get a bit of a backlash from the fan base, because they want to see that iconic characters, you know. They don't want to see the characters like change, you know what I mean? They want to see them as their true characters that they grew up with, you know, in the comic books and that. But
well, yeah, I mean, it's like Superman, I think, is a good example. To me, I always think of Chris Reeves.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve, when I think of Superman, that's who I think. He didn't have a bodysuit. That was all him.
Yeah.
You know, and he had the charm of Superman, you know, that pure honesty, and you know, he would even try to save his enemies, kind of deal, you know. Never letting anyone die if he can help it, you know. That was him. Him as Clark Kent, you know, putting out the persona of being clumsy and, you know, naive, and just he had the perfect blend of both personalities. He did it perfectly. But then you have, like, you know, when they tried to reboot it with Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
I thought, now honestly, I can rewatch Superman Returns over and over again. I thoroughly enjoy it. From the score to certain people that they had in the film. Kate Bostwick was not my first choice as Lois Lane.
Hey, I'll be right back.
And I really don't think that she did a good job as Lois Lane, in my personal opinion. The kid that they had play Jimmy Olsen, him and Brandon Routh had worked together in a few other films. So they had that chemistry there. That was great. They had the original Jimmy Olsen from the 1960s, the 1950s black and white show, as a bartender in there. So they had cameos for some of the originals, which I loved. Brandon Routh, I thought, did a good job. I felt like at the time maybe they were pushing him to be pushing too hard to try and get him to be Christopher Reeve. There's only one Christopher Reeve. He did a good job, and I'm glad he got a second chance at playing the character years later on the CW Arrowverse shows.
Yeah,
the
the
Flash and
thing.
they did a multiverse where he was Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah,
and I like that they gave him another chance, and he definitely got to show that yes, I can play Superman. Give me the right story, the right conditions, and let me play him. And again, there was no bodysuit. That was him. So he, it was years later, but a vindication for him. And I enjoyed his portrayal in Superman Returns, and I friggin' loved. And I know he gets a lot of flack because of his life choices, but Kevin Spacey did a killer Lex Luthor in that movie.
Oh,
he was
I definitely
fantastic.
I definitely like Kevin Spacey over.
I loved him in that movie.
Over what's the guy's name in Batman Returns? Lexa Luthor. What's his name? The young fella. I thought they really, Lex Luthor in Batman versus Superman.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The young guy. He was in.
I'm not a fan of his.
I don't mind him as an actor, but I just don't think Lex Luthor was nowhere near what he should have been.
ADHD, kind of millennial Lex Luthor. Yeah.
I just
He was
think
not
they
great.
should have gone with someone older.
Well, honestly,
Uh,
Michael Rosenbaum went out for it, but they passed on him. He was the one who played Lex Luthor in Smallville.
yeah.
I mean, you play a character for 7 seasons. Yeah, he was, aside from Hackman, aside
Right.
from Spacey, he is probably my next favorite Lex Luthor. I mean,
Are you
he
talking about
knows-
Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse Eisenberg is who Zombie was referring to. Yeah.
Okay. All
Mm.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I just think
but-
they missed the mark with him.
but Michael Rosenbaum was great on Smallville as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I friggin' loved it. He knows comics because when they did the Justice League animated series, he was the voice of Wally West. He was the Flash.
Mm.
He voiced the Flash and other characters. I mean, he's been voicing characters in the DC animated universe for decades actually now.
Mm.
And I still hope, I still would love to see him play Lex Luthor, but obviously we're not going to get that.
No.
Because they went with I can't think of the actor's name, but he played Beast in the X-Men movies, the younger version of Beast.
Fraser. He played Fraser. Oh no, the younger guy. Yeah, I'm with you.
Was it something Holt?
Yeah, something like
Something
that. Yeah.
Holtz or something like that. But he's a good actor. He was in Warm Bodies. He's been in a host of different movies and TV shows. But he's going to play Lex Luthor. I'm curious to see, is it going to be Lex Luthor the businessman, Lex Luthor the scientist? What are we going to get? So it'd be interesting to see if maybe it's a little bit of both. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't like the new suit.
Well, I think everyone's out on that one.
I mean, it looks like it's trying too hard to be New 52 in the old style suit all at once. It looks.
Did you see that original picture they had out, the first one, where he's sitting there putting his bloody boots on and everything's chaos in the background? That was really out of character.
That's one, it's not Superman, and two, we know Superman is so friggin' fast that he could put his suit on in the blink of an eye. He wouldn't just sit there putting his boots on.
Especially when there's bloody chaos happening in the background.
And even if there's no more phone booths, I mean, hell, you got elevator shafts, you got windows you can jump out of, and come on, it's there's other things.
There's a lot more they can be creative with, exactly.
And I'll be honest, I'm worried about this new movie because we can see that obviously we're being introduced to a universe where there's already kind of a pseudo Justice League with him, Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and who knows who else is going to be there.
I think it's going to be an absolute mess, honestly.
I think so too. James Gunn does some amazing work. However, and I'm going to be blunt, he doesn't always come with the home runs.
No,
he doesn't always score properly.
I think
Peacemaker is friggin' hilarious, and I love it. And I hope we get some kind of a Peacemaker cameo or something somewhere, I don't know, down the line. But I think part of the issue I have is this: with him being the head of DC Creative now, or the co-head, I should say, because you have someone who's a bit of the business type, who's, I think, there to kind of keep him on a straight and narrow. That I think that we're going to have an issue where it's going to be, he has to tote the company line. I think that's going to be kind of a big issue. That he's corporate now. It's like, well, hey, you're this revolutionary. You're this rock star, and now, no more t-shirt and jeans. You're in business suits and ties now. So that kind of thing can change a person. So it's going to be interesting to see. Is he still the same James Gunn? And we know James Gunn loves music when it comes to his movies. So are we going to have some more playful kind of music for when it comes to this Superman movie? We're getting our first live action Crypto. Well, at least on the big screen anyways. And I see a lot of people like, he's going to have Crypto. I'm like, yeah, why not? We've seen it on the small screen. We've seen versions of Crypto on in the Titans series on Max. Hell, even Smallville kind of had a Crypto, even though he didn't go by the name Crypto. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
I'm open to it, but I'm not expecting a lot.
Yeah, I think especially after what happened with Justice League and the fallout with that, I think they've just picked up the pieces and they're just trying to put them together as best they can. Honestly, especially with the way they handled Henry Cavill, well, because they said he's coming back. No, he's not coming back.
Snyder Cut was I preferred Snyder Cut over the mess that Josh Whedon did. As far as Henry Cavill, that was part of my language, Cat, but that was bullshit.
Yeah,
what they did to Cavill, because they're like, "Oh, we want you to come back. We want you to come back for Superman. You know, we're inking out this deal right here. Here's your deal." So he says, "Okay, I know that things were not things were not perfect with The Witcher. I heard a lot of issues, a lot of butting heads creatively." But then he's like, "Oh, you want me to come back as Superman? Well, okay, bye Witcher crew. I'm done. I'm going to make some more Hollywood movies. I'm going to be a superhero again." So he went and left and did that. And then they're like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, no, we're not going to go with you now." And he already kind of burned those bridges. So what was he supposed to do? You know, he went and, he's having a kid and he was building his computers online. And now he's going to be, he's going to be the Highlander, which I'm really excited to see his take on being Connor McLeod, or how are they going to retell that story. He's been doing a few other things, but it's like that's kind of a big messed up move. And if anything, I wonder if the other DC actors maybe took some notes, like, "Oh yeah, I better make sure I have my ducks in a row in case they decide to cash me out."
But they will. They'll probably reboot the whole thing.
Will a Highlander reboot work without the Queen soundtrack?
I think you
because
need to have
that was a major part of it
Princes
when
of
you
the
think
Universe.
about it.
Oh yeah, Princes of the
You know
Universe.
what I mean?
It's a kind of magic, and Who Wants to Live Forever. You kind of have
It'd
to
be the
work
same
those.
as Flash Gordon too, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was all Queen soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's sadly.
I mean, I just don't know whether those films can be remade unless you're going to have some other group.
Guess what? Flash Gordon was
do the
remade into a
music.
TV show in the early 2000s on Sci-Fi Channel.
And since we don't really have bands anymore, all we've got is DJs and big-titted, fake-breasted women singing songs. We'll,
I mean,
we don't really get musicians anymore. So, like, who in the world would actually be a band that could do something like Queen or?
There's actually quite a few out there actually who can. There's
a
young family called what are they called? Lilac, I think they're called, and they do like a lot of
the Partridge Family,
Dio, a lot of like 80s hairband covers, and they're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I mean, there is that, but I get what you're saying. I think they can, with the right set of circumstances, you can update that music.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, to me, watching those two films particularly, it's got a lot to do with the music as well, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
I think
it's a major part of it. So,
that's part of, that's part of Snyder, and that's part of Gunn's appeal is they don't just make a movie, but like they go and they pick out the music. I mean, look at Guardians of the Galaxy. Each and every one of those movies, they have the right songs in the right spots.
Yeah.
Hell, even Peacemaker, some great music in that show, and it kind of makes you go back and rediscover some pretty awesome artists and songwriters. Snyder, when he did Army of the Dead, I love that movie. That was
Yeah.
a great movie. Dave Bautista, a great soundtrack in there. I mean, right in the opening credits of that movie, you get a rendition of Viva Las Vegas with Alison Krauss, and I forget who the male vocal on that was, but that was great. And you put it to the beginning, to showing that Vegas is being bombed. You got the undead everywhere attacking soldiers and everyone else who's paratrooping into it, and it's just creates this crazy, insane image, and it sticks with you. But I think music is always going to be a very powerful thing. If you got someone, I mean, hell, 1980s movie, 1985, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. It's kind of a cult action film, but it's got a great soul and R&B soundtrack of the 80s. Sometimes you get the right music with a movie. The movie might not be the greatest movie ever made, but the soundtrack is what people will remember it. And sometimes you just get really great memories associated with it. You were talking about like for Highlander, Princes of the Universe. I mean, they used that as the theme song for the TV show that they adapted. With Adrian Paul as Duncan MacLeod, a distant relative of Connor MacLeod, and they actually had Christopher Lambert appear in the very first episode. So, I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, are they going to go toe to toe? Are they going to try and recreate scene for scene? Like, who are we going to get as the Kurgan if they do the Kurgan? Who's going to play Sean Connery's character? Juan Ramirez, Villalobos Sanchez. I mean, who's going to play Ramirez?
Kurgan, you can get Vin Diesel. No.
I could see that actually, because Vin Diesel's put on a little bit more weight.
Yeah,
you can see him as kind of a barbarian, like, and he's got.
It's got to be someone tall, but in my idea.
I mean, could you imagine Vin Diesel saying, "It's better to burn out than to fade away"?
Yeah,
I could also think of a few other people who might be a little bit better.
Yeah, 100%.
If Dave Bautista didn't lose the weight that he has, I think he would be a pretty good villain as the Kurgan. Because even though he was a wrestler, he's a very smart person and a really good actor. At least in my book, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, well, let's do some fantasy casting right now. I mean, obviously we have Henry Cavill as, Connor MacLeod. I'm sure Kat appreciates that. We'll probably she'll get to see him plenty of times without a shirt, so she'll be happy. Who would you guys pick right now out of any actors who are alive? Who would you pick to play the Kurgan? And don't say The Rock. If you say The Rock, I'm gonna reach to that screen, smack you around.
No, I was gonna joke and say Pedro, but
Michael,
I was gonna say Pedro, but just as a joke.
And give me the people's elbow.
Michael, do you smell what the dimension is cooking?
Yeah, no, I don't.
No. Okay.
As I said, I think I'd rather. I mean, you could see him casting The Rock, but as I said, probably someone like Vin Diesel probably be better. Although I don't know how well he'd take on a part like that.
I think Vin Diesel might be a little too expensive, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pretty much grab almost anyone from like the WWE. Grab a wrestler, There's some pretty tall, beefed up guys,
You could grab The Rock.
Well, I mean, even if look at the original. Look at the original. We had Clancy Brown, who really was a virtual unknown at the time. I think like his only back then, I think his only a well-known movie was Buckaroo Banzai, and he was like one of Buckaroo's flunkies. So I mean, he really didn't hit it big until after that, and he didn't have a whole ton of lines in that movie either.
Oh, there you go. G'day, Pelps. I didn't know Pelps was here with us, but Pelps has put
Hey,
down
what's up, Palpatine?
Timothy Chalamet as the Kurgan.
Oh, Zombie, would you turn your vision away from the screen? I'm about to send a rocket launcher. I'm going to send a missile.
That was Pelps. That was Pelps' suggestion.
Timothy, I mean, I could beat his ass with one arm tied behind my back. I mean, come on.
What
Thanks,
about
Gil.
well, I mean, like the hardest. I look at. I think that the main role you got to cover in that whole movie is the Sean Connery role. That'd be the hardest one. Who are you
Okay.
going to use for that? Because I don't know. Who are you going to use? Alec Baldwin? Like, who are you going to use? Like
Ian
like-
McShane.
Ian McShane. That's not a bad call, actually.
Yeah, see?
That's
So
not
shut
a
your ass
bad
up
call.
now.
No, I don't mind that one. I don't. That's not bad.
I mean,
There's not too many others.
he was great in American Gods. We know he was great in the John Wick movies. Deadwood. I mean, he's he's
Oh,
kinda
he's
like
my
that
favorite
out of
character
nowhere.
in Deadwood.
He's great as a mentor. I see Gil put Christopher Lambert. It'd be interesting, but he's aged not very well.
Oh,
He looks really bad.
Gee, that's not a bad call, Gil. But I like his thinking.
Well, what about this? What if we gender swap the Kurgan?
Oh, see, are they going to do that? They're going to make the Highlander female now. Is that what we're going to do?
Well,
Is that where you want to? Are we going to go with that? Are we?
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. In the TV show, there were plenty of female immortals out there. Okay.
Just so you guys know, I am doing a Highlander stream next weekend. So,
are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm gonna want details. I want to check this out.
Nick picked the Highlander movie, so we're gonna review the Highlander movie.
Which one? The first one?
From '86 or whatever.
Yeah,
I grew up with the TV series. He grew up with the movie.
Paul,
I liked the TV series better because that's what I grew up with. But
okay,
I told him I'd watch the movie, so I'm gonna watch the movie. I gotta watch it this weekend. So
okay, Kat. Since you're a fan of the Highlander series,
it's a kind of magic.
And that also appeared in the series as well as a whole bunch of others. They even had Roger Daltrey in there as another immortal named Fitz. Who was your favorite love interest for Duncan?
That I won't get into until next week, so you'll have to wait for that.
Well, I mean, that's TV show. Are you going to be discussing the TV show or just the movie?
I'm going to be bringing out stuff in the TV show to compare it.
Okay.
Because I grew up with the TV show, so I'm going to be comparing it a lot.
It's okay if it's Tessa. Let's be honest.
You'll just have to find out.
Right.
I mean,
okay. Real quick. Gil, which picture do you want me to show of your kiddo? The one from Instagram, with the kind of covering him, or do you want me to show his actual outfit? I don't want to step over on your toes, but let me know with that. But I do have pictures from the convention thing he went to. I'm going to share real quick. So first off, this was the program, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bunch of kaiju stuff inside. And then he actually found this, which I'm super jealous of.
Nice.
Got a great figure now, -1. And it's just more of the inverts. And then this one, that's his kiddo with the Luigi hat on top of it.
We don't see that. We still see
It's
the
not
pamphlet.
sharing that one. All right,
Nope.
let me go back then.
You're failing us, Kat.
There you go. See, so I'm just gonna share this one because I didn't see his comment
Okay.
in there. But
Yeah, that's cool.
it's Godzilla Luigi. So you killed it, sir. You killed it. Good job.
Godzilla, Luigi, Ghostbuster.
As a Ghostbuster.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Isn't that's hilarious. That's awesome. Very cool.
Gets my vote.
God.
So good job, young one. Very cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm probably gonna do like another 15, 20 minutes, then I'm gonna call it because I'm getting tired.
Look at the bright
It's
side.
late.
It's daylight
Yes,
savings this weekend here in the States.
I'm so freaking. I wish they would just leave it alone, but I'm excited for it. It's about freaking
Hey,
time.
an extra hour, you know?
Yeah, of sunlight.
About,
Beautiful.
about freaking time.
Well, I work from home, so it doesn't matter if I have sunlight or not.
No, thank you for sharing, Gil. I loved it.
So, Kat, that's next weekend or
hold-
this weekend?
Hold on, he has the Hasbro blue proto pack. Very cool.
Oh, if
Very
it's the
cool.
blue pack, that's the Kenner pack then.
Yeah.
That's vintage. I know a lot of people who are trying
Oh,
to find
he said
3D
I can
files
use
for it.
he said I can use the real picture. Let me share that real quick just so you guys can see. Because he did a great job on his outfit. Let me. But I just didn't, it's not my kid to share. So there you go. Look at him. He did so good.
Yeah,
It looks amazing.
that looks like one of the newer ones that they released, at least the particle part on it. But that looks great.
Yeah. Fantastic choice.
So would it be Louisezilla?
I don't know. But
You're
I love
supposed
it.
to know these
I
things,
just,
Kat.
either way. Well, it depends on what you want to do. You want to go by Godzilla first and then Luigi? Or you want to be Zilla then Luigi. So it depends on which route he's going. Just depends. But yes, to answer, it's next Saturday the night. So I actually have
Next
2
Saturday,
streams
okay.
next weekend. So I'm going to be very busy.
Look
So
at you.
I'm starting a show with Leslie, Scuba Pete's wife. We're bringing the
Oh,
ladies
nice.
collectors into stuff. So
Oh,
we
nice.
have at 11 a.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we will be doing a show, our very first show. And then
And what's it going to be?
at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing the Highlander show with Nick.
And what's
So,
going to be the topic for the first show?
it's basically just a meet and greet, and then we're just
Okay.
introducing the ladies from the community, and then some of the ladies are gone, and so they won't be on the show, but we'll have them the next show and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, but it's mostly just a meet and greet. We're gonna do some interviewing questions and that kind of stuff. So, but she wanted to do, because there's not a lot of female representation with collecting. We're there, but we don't, we're very kind of few, and
Yeah.
we
Very
just
small
wanna,
minority.
yeah, and we want to be able to hey, we have things too that we like and we enjoy and
Hey,
want to be a part of it. And then some of the ladies that are on there, they're not toy collectors, but after the show with Scuba, they realize, well, I collect, whatever it is that it may not be toys, but shoes, bags, whatever. So they're still technically a collector,
Yeah.
Or
You could have
maybe they're by association. I mean, my wife got into collecting stuff, and it's
exactly. Well, and you have one. I have a friend that she's amazing. She's this amazing artist, does all these amazing things, but she always downplays her collection because she only has one thing. And I said, she goes, well, it's not like yours. So you have one piece, that's your collection. Be proud of it. Show it off. It doesn't matter. I mean, we all started from somewhere. You don't have to have a wall full of figures. Exactly. You don't have to have a wall of figures. Just have something that you really like. There you go.
Well, Kat, if you can, whenever you have your thumbnails and your links set up, message them me, and I will share the hell out of them on Twitter.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm in about 12 different Twitter groups.
Nice.
They're about sharing and getting different types of content out there. So
Yeah,
I will push the hell out of it for you. And
appreciate that.
I don't. If you have anything by Tuesday, let me know because I do my Tuesday night talk, so I can try and
Yeah,
push
yeah.
it then. If not, later in
should
the
have
week
the
I'll
stuff.
push it.
I should have the stuff ready
Okay.
this weekend. So I'll head it
Any way
over
I can
to you.
help.
Thank you.
Oh, and by the
Appreciate it.
way,
Hey, Ricardo.
I know you're a big AI person,
Yeah.
especially with your thumbnails. This past week, I've been shown
Thank
a
you.
website where you can make AI songs.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yes, if you get a chance on my Instagram, I actually made a Dave's Dimension intro, like theme song,
Yeah.
and it's pretty damn good. And that was
That's
just after playing
awesome.
around with like 3 or 4 minutes. So I
I'll have
mean,
to check. Yes, send me that link on Twitter or something,
yeah,
or on Instagram or whatever.
it's there's a site called Sunko. I'll send you the link where basically you type in keywords and it'll generate a song. You can even choose to type in, oh, I want rock or I want hip hop or fast rock or something like that. You put that in the keywords and you can make up to 10 free songs a day.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
If you want to do more than that a day, you pay for
Yeah.
the subscription, but you wait until the next day, it resets.
That's awesome.
And you can
That's
download
really
these
cool.
songs.
Sweet.
So I'm
Hey,
like, you can make some Godzilla music. You can do whatever. Maybe
I'll
maybe
have
make
to play
yourself
around with that
a
little
song for
intro
your new
song.
show.
Yeah.
You know,
Do something. I'm gonna be making we're gonna make some AI pictures for that one, but I gotta it. Some of it's not come through, so I gotta tweak it a little bit. But Instagram changed their AI, so it's come a long way. So if anybody's using their Instagram, they've done a
I've never used
a
their
big
AI.
up. That's how I make my pictures.
Okay.
Mostly, so I have done it through Canva, but I only did their trial because I'm not paying $80 for AI pictures.
Yeah, I
It's
switch
really
to different
good,
emails all
but
the time.
yeah. But Canva's really good. But the Instagram one, I played around with it tonight, and it was a little bit. I was disappointed with one of the features because it'll give you a bunch of these pictures, but when you click on one, it doesn't have the download. I can only send it and then download it, and then I lose all the pictures once I try to go back to it. So that kind of sucks. So if you have it shows you 6 pictures, you click on one of them, you're not going to be able to see the other ones to download them. So that kind of sucks. Because then when you type it again, it gives you something completely different. So that's the only thing I haven't combated yet, but it's pretty good still. Gil says he already picked out his own name. So he said he has chosen his name. So that is his kiddo's name with Luigi and Godzilla. Godzilla. Love it. That's what Bear's naming it. Good job, Bear.
Yeah, I sent you the link in
Okay,
in
perfect.
Instagram.
Thank you. I'll have to check that out later. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a busy weekend next weekend, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Busy can be a good thing, right?
Yeah. It'll be a long day, plus then, my stuff at night, but I think it'll be fun. We're talking about fun stuff, so
Just remember, in the end, there can be only one.
right. I think, 'cause, especially with Highlander, I haven't watched Highlander in years, and then the movie one, so I'm not sure what to expect, but we'll see how I like it or I don't.
In Cat's eyes, there can be only one, and his name is Anakin.
I mean,
or Henry Cavill.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
See, Rolando knows.
There can only be one, yeah.
Well,
Either way, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It's 3:15 here, so I'm gonna hop off.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out.
Guys, have fun.
Appreciate it.
Are you doing
Yep.
any shows this weekend? Discussing any movies this weekend or no?
No, it's all set up for next week.
Okay.
This
Looking
week is
forward
just
to
a
it.
bye week, so yep.
I will catch you
Yeah.
guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye. I think Michael's asleep.
No, I'm not.
Oh, maybe that's Zombie.
Could be zombie.
Yeah, he's on vacation mode, so it's probably Zombie. Han Zombie. Dead silence. He probably did fall asleep. That's okay, Zombie. If you snore, I won't put you on blast. I'll kick you out. I won't be rude like Bones.
No, let it go.
Let it go. Let's see. When you talk to about Highlander, he has quite memories from it. His relations with Sean were not easy to start, but they ended up good. Oh, that's great. That's awesome, Gil. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. Like I said, I don't. Maybe when I start watching it, I might remember it, but as of right now, I have no memory of the movie version. Every time somebody says Highlander, I automatically just think of the TV series. We watched that like if we were going to be out, it was going to be recorded. Like we watched it heavily every week.
And I think
That woke you up, did it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right. He hit snooze so he can go back to sleep. It's okay. 31. All right, I'll probably build this little part and then get off. What? What's funny?
Zombie.
Oh. He hit snooze. He's tired. He's got to rest up before you guys go on your mono show that he doesn't do anything on. It's supposed to snow like crazy on Sunday. That should be fun. Fun. All right. Let's see. Gil says he's met him 4 times through a friend of mine who works in the movie industry. He is a funny, charming bloke. That's awesome, Gil. That's really cool. Bear left. And zombie. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, 33. Where's 33? 33 is gonna go upside down. Okay. To 31. Where's 31? 31. Okay. Boom. And boom. Okay. 30. Goes this way. Alright. Goes. And then 34. 2. Come on. Okay. Alright. That goes down. That goes down. Alright. Wait, I don't know what side that is. Alright, I'll put that. Alright. I'm at a standstill with it, so I'm gonna go. I'll wrap it up. Alright. So, got some more added I need to get the rubber bands and tie it so I can glue it with my Mod Podge, but it's coming out nice. It's actually doing this one. Oh, maybe because you're sick, or maybe because Zombie's sleeping, but Bear is singing you guys Soft Kitty for you. So get some
Thanks,
comfort.
Megan.
Yeah.
Well, I got Cat told me I had the man flu, so I need Soft Kitty.
Yeah. Thanks, Gal.
The man flu. God bless her.
Hey, Never. I'm actually getting off here. I just got done building some of my 4D puzzle, but I'm getting ready to go. How are you, though? Hope you're doing well. Want to show off what you were doing there, Michael?
Sorry about that. Phone ring.
Nothing really to show, babe. I'll just build a couple of arms. I've done bugger all. I don't feel well, so.
Yeah, you don't sound too good, Michael.
He sounds a lot worse.
I'm sweating so badly.
Okay.
It's not even funny.
If it gets any worse, go to the doctor, man, or go to emergency, man. It's
Nah.
you got to look after yourself, mate.
Bear
That's
says
alright.
man flus are terrible, Michael.
That's it, mate. Smoking, you know.
Glad you're getting
It's
better.
It's Cat that doesn't appreciate a good man flu.
Listen. Okay, when you call somebody and you're like, all whiny and stuff, it sounds like man flu, okay? It
I
sounds
was
like
whiny.
man flu. Exactly.
whiny.
And you weren't even that bad off. So it was man flu. I get that you sound worse. Okay. You sound legit sick now. So I'll say elevated to a cold, but you can't blame me for
Elevate it
calling
to a
it.
cold for man flu.
You can't tell me it wasn't man flu to begin with because you're like, oh, no, that's man flu. So it's elevated to a cold now. Okay.
No.
Is that better?
It was all right.
Yeah,
It
I
was
really
always
like
a
that
cold.
art too, Cat.
Huh? What
I
zombie?
really like that art too.
I know, he's so cute. He's coming. He's a lot easier this round, so he's doing it's better. I just need to find, like I said, my
These
rubber
legs.
bands, and then I'm gonna cover it in Mod Podge to help glue it
Oh,
because some of the stuff is coming out a little bit. So I
Popping
just
out,
gotta
yeah.
find the
Rubber bands.
so yeah. Pop says man flu is really bad. I mean maybe.
Man flu is horrible. Man.
Listen,
It's terrible.
I listen. I don't. No, not really, but okay. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
if it gets
fine.
any worse,
It's
Michael, seek medical attention, man.
You know he's not going to.
I know he's
He
not
was
going
really
to. That's
bad
what I'm
last time
telling
for
you.
like 2 months, and he refused to go
I
to the
know.
doctor. So
You got to remember,
there's no
we're not
point.
getting any younger.
I know, but you would think that he would listen after 2 months of being sick, but he doesn't. So he's not gonna go. He doesn't listen.
That's it. They don't, do they, Pelps?
Excuse me? What was that? Oh, I only have bird flu, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
pal.
It's a tragedy.
Would you like to come on my stream so we can have a little talk there, pal? Would you
Don't
would
worry,
you like
pal.
to join
She'll
the
kick you off straight
conversation?
away anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Let's have a conversation, pal. You and me. Just let's have a conversation for a little bit. Jerk. All right. He says plenty of food and sleep is needed. Yep.
Yeah,
I've been taking lots of fluids.
yeah.
Lots of
I don't think.
fluids. Lots of what do you call it? I've been using what do you call it? Electrolyte replacement.
Yeah. That's
I've been
good.
using little tablets I've been putting in my water.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How about actual like cold medicine though? Are you taking cold medicine?
I've got cold and
Or
flu
I'm sorry,
tablets, but they don't
flu
really
man
do
medicine.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make man flu. They make
Right.
man flu medicine.
Right.
It's
What
very
is it?
strong.
Placebos?
Like a woman can't
Placebos?
take it. It's so strong.
Right, because it's
like,
placebos.
no. A woman wouldn't be
Right.
up to it.
Right. Right. Yeah. Because we're too busy while we're sick, still looking after kids and doing the dishes and laundry while, you suffer with man flu.
Well,
Very low
I'm glad you
temperature.
said it,
Got it.
Kat, not me.
Got it.
I'm glad you recognise it finally, Kat. That's
Right.
like
Right.
that's
Yeah, it's so
100%.
hard. Yeah, it's so hard. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Never,
It
I
is.
do love that. He said, I'm taking a Lego map and making a Star Wars Risk game out of it. So fantastic. Can't wait to see that, Never. That'll be awesome. Bear says whiskey could help. Also, Michael.
See, I like his logic.
Ricardo says, I drink beer and tequila for the flu and I don't sleep.
Bear can be my
So
doctor.
Bear corrected. He said whiskey could help man flu. So he corrected
Yeah,
himself.
whiskey.
Yeah. Make a hot toddy. Hot toddies are nice when you're sick. Those are good. All right, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be, like I said, I'm gonna figure out something. I'm gonna put a post out, see if anybody wants to do a Godzilla stream with me for Sunday, since it's Godzilla Day on Sunday. So we'll see what happens, but we'll do something special on Sunday. So, and then tomorrow night, like normal, as long as everything goes well. But yeah, all right.
Unlike last
Hey,
week
everyone.
when we didn't do it at all.
Can't help it when I don't feel good. It is what it is. When your jaw keeps popping out of socket, it's not very fun to try to talk.
Maybe you got man flu.
No, I get regular flus, not made up stuff.
But regular flu is not half as bad as man flu.
Right. I'm sorry. Don't you suffer and act like the world is ending over something real small and then never mind. That's another stream. Never mind. All right. Bye everybody.
Wow.
See everyone.
Wow.